welcomes you to the following presentation of two possibly intoxicated idiots watching the National Football League.
I just went through a whole diatribe and nobody heard it because I had the goddamn. See, this is what I mean. What I said, nothing was ready. No technical stuff was ready. None of the graphics were ready. Nothing was ready. I had to try to rush here to get everything done. I thought I had everything ready. Apparently, all the stuff I did didn't save. OBS didn't save anything. It was a mess. It was an absolute travesty here. So let me just tell you, Giants got a big sack there from Brian Burns. 3rd and 13 coming up here now for the Carolina Panthers, live from Munich, Germany. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I thought I had everything set up. I had everything ready to go. I go ready here, ready to start the day. Nothing. Nothing is there. Nothing is ready. I'm figuring I got time. I'm talking to my father on the phone. I'm like, oh, it's 9:25. Let me go get ready, start the stream, put it on there. I come on here. None of the graphics are loaded. None of the graphics are on here. Everything's like it reverted everything. So I was back to square zero here. This was terrible. 4th and 4 though, after a 9-yard gain on that play from Carolina, and we're gonna have a punt here, and the Giants will get the ball. 13:04 here remaining in the first quarter as this game has just started. Panthers, I don't have the correct Panthers helmet. I don't have it's a mess. Giants get the ball on the bounce. It's going to be got right there at about the 17-yard line is where they're spotting them, and that is where Daniel Jones and the Giants will take the field to see if they can go ahead. I was just trying to my coffee's not even done yet. I got this. My water. I have my water here, and I have like that cool water flavoring stuff. Somehow the cap of the water flavoring came off and spilled concentrated orange gunk it's been a morning. I'm just going to say that. It's been a morning. But anyway, how's everybody else doing on this lovely Sunday morning here early on as we're watching the Giants here in Munich? Daniel Jones under center. He's going to take the snap, fakes the run to Tyrone Tracy. Big throw down the field. Starting off with an immediate big throw. Flags out, and there's going to be pass interference there as well. Lots of flags. What do we got? As the flag counter is already going to be up to 1, maybe 2 here, depending. It looks like there might be 2 different flags. 2 fouls, both on the defense. Encroachment. And then pass interference. The encroachment will be declined. Pass interference is taken. That's 2 flags in 1 play. And the Giants starting out with a big, big play to start off. Hyatt, the intended receiver. And with that, the Giants now have the ball on Carolina's 40-yard line. Hyatt in motion. Darius Slayton is not playing today. Again, play action pass from Daniel Jones. Back, looking to throw. Pocket collapses. He's pulling it down, looks, throws, and just throws it out of bounds. Nobody was open. Good coverage there from the Carolina Panthers. 12:40 remaining here in the first quarter. Thank you for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. Again, hectic fucking morning here as nothing was working. Nothing was going right. I thought I had woke up with plenty of time to get everything done, and it turns out, no, then there was not enough time to get everything going. So sorry for all the delay. Sorry for all the shenaniganries here, but... So here we go. It's going to be a handoff here to Tracy on 2nd and 10, gain of 2 yards. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the New York Giants. Panthers wearing the black helmets. I know I usually have it where the helmet will be the same. Again, none of my graphics were ready or right today. It's a bit of morning. That's what I'm saying, Chief. The coffee pot is still, I don't know if you heard it beep just a couple of moments ago. The coffee is just getting made now. It's professional operation here, ladies and gentlemen. Professional operation. 3rd and 8. Daniel Jones back to throw. Good protection. Steps up. I don't know what the fuck that was. What? No idea what the fuck that was. Giants are going to go for it on 4th and 8 from the Carolina 40. Or from the 38, sorry. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're kind of in a no man's land there. You don't, all our kickers have been hurt. Like, I don't like Dable anyway, so who knows. Oh, that might have been an offside. You had to get him. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion, bat into the backfield. Nope, Giants aren't going to go for it. They were just trying to get an offsides. They kind of had one if they would have snapped it, but... So that's going to be a delay game penalty that they're going to call, and the Giants will have to punt. Yeah, no, at least it's not like, I mean, you've had the Packers and other teams over there, so that's like 8:30 for Midwest guys out there, you know what I mean? Hamster says he's got his Red Bull. Hamster, I have no idea what that throw was. That was, you know me, I usually try to defend Daniel Jones. I'm a big Daniel Jones apologist, but I have no idea what the fuck that was. Punt goes down to the 10-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will get it as we take a look at some of the Panthers cheerleaders, which is not bad. That's not bad. I never even moved the possession ball over. Woo, boy. I was more prepared for the Jets game I did when they were in London than this game. I don't know what happened. I was ready. I swear to God. I swear to God I was ready. I really was ready. I really had everything ready to go. And just woke up this morning, nothing was loaded into OBS. Nothing was... Well, apparently Roger Goodell is looking to have 8 international games next year. So strap in, folks. Strap in. What the locations were obviously London, Spain, Germany. I know he says he wants to go to Berlin at some point, so I know Berlin is going to be on a spot there. Mexico City. Hold on, I got my phone. Give me a second. Let me go and grab my. Let me grab some coffee here. Finally, some good coffee. I do love morning football. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. But apparently, okay. So these were the locations that Goodell is looking at: London, Spain. I know they're going. I knew they were going to Madrid. They had already announced they were doing Madrid. Was it Madrid or Barcelona? I think it's Madrid. They want to do Brazil again, so you have London, Spain, Brazil. Hopefully the field is better in Brazil next year. Mexico City, probably Azteca is where they'll play. Germany, whether they're going to do Munich, Berlin, or both. Maybe they'll do 2 Germany games. I have no idea. And possibly Ireland out there at Aviva Stadium in Old Dublin. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how many more international games. I know there's a lot of people upset by it. I think it is getting a little too much. Don't let me wrong. The like when it was like the 1 London game or you did like the 2 London games a year, fine. Now we're doing I think we're doing a lot. I think if you're going to do international games, have it at one place per year or something. Bryce Young here on first down from the 10-yard line. Looks, throws down the middle. Wide open. Caught down to the 33-yard line are the Panthers. As that Giants secondary again rears its ugly head. And boy, is it ugly. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Bryce Young under center. Takes the snap, pitches it back. A big run, first down, and more to the 50, to the 45, down to the Giants' 40-yard line. Panthers in 2 plays went from their 10-yard line to the Giants' 40, as this Giants defense is eating ass and not in the fun, sexy way. So 1st and 10 from the Giants' 41-yard line is where they do mark it there. Why do I sound so tinny? Oh, well, maybe because I'm in a kitchen and not in a studio. But still. Handoff here on 1st down, and that's going to be a gain of 3 yards there for the Panthers. Newly signed Chuba Hubbard. Well, not re-signed. You know, they extended him. He got extended by the Panthers this week. Bryce Young back, looks, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught and a yard short of the first down. 3rd and 1 coming up here. Leggett with the reception. Chief Asset in the chat says, how do they handle season ticket holders for the home team? Do they pay for the flight and hotel? No, you don't pay for that game's ticket. Like, again, I think it's the teams get all the revenue from the international games. But like it's I think they might have a lottery for like some tickets if you want some people to go over there, and you can. Chuba Hubbard gets the toss, and that's going to be a first down and more. Down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, to the 4-yard line. 1st and goal for the Panthers. Oh, God. This Giants defense is just getting carved up by the worst team in the league. Fire Brian Dable. Yeah, Crafty. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says Giants run defense didn't make the trip. No, they're still stuck in East Rutherford somewhere. They're stuck at Newark Airport. They're stuck at the gate. Gate D, surprisingly. Handoff here on 1st and goal. A yard gain here for Chuba, but that's about it. 2nd and goal coming up here for the Panthers. Crafty Southpaw says I should have my Taylor counter on the screen even when she's not in attendance. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't be completely upset by that. There she is. How you doing, Taylor? We miss you. We love you, Taylor. 2nd and goal from the 5. Bryce Young takes a snap back. He surveys the field, throws to the back of the end zone. Cut! Touch! No! Incomplete. They say it hits the ground. I missed that. I now see that it was on the ground. I thought he caught that. I thought that was a touchdown. Got him right in the hands. You got to come down with it. Oh, you got it. How do you not? You got to come down with that. Coker. You're taking too much Coker. So 3rd and goal here for the Panthers now. Takes a snap back. Bryce Young slips on the field. Looks, throws to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. Panthers take the lead. Jatavian Sanders, 5-yard touchdown reception there from Bryce, who slipped on the field, slipped on the play, was running around for a bit. I think he could have ran for the touchdown, if we're going to be honest. He had nothing but wide open in front of him. He could have got there, but threw again for the wide open touchdown. And indeed, Hampson, the Giants are making the Panthers look real good. Like, you're like, how are the Panthers 2-7? They look, I mean, against this defense, Jesus Christ, they were marching down the field. Extra point, snap, hold, kick, up, good, and the Panthers have themselves they don't have a 67-point lead yet. They might, though, soon. We'll see with this Giants team. 7-0 Carolina Panthers over the New York Giants in München, Deutschland. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned for Sports. Even though I have nothing ready, this has been a chaotic morning, and I appreciate everybody for still sticking around and joining me here with this absolutely, as you can tell, top-notch professional operation. Crafty Southpaw with the stat that Bryce Young hasn't had back-to-back wins since he was back in college at Alabama. That makes sense. Boy, Alabama looked very good yesterday as well. Just demolishing LSU. Alabama looked good. Notre Dame looked good. Miami looked like Miami always does, except this time, who was that? Cam Ward's their quarterback. Wasn't able to bail them out. Like, they've been playing with fire all year, Miami has. So they're going to move down in a rate. I mean, Georgia losing to Ole Miss. That's a bad one. College football is going to be interesting. The AP rankings come out later on today at some point. And then we also have, Tuesdays are the college football playoff ranking reveal shows. So we'll see what happens there. But interesting things happening in the world of college football. And, of course, here in the NFL, as we're watching along with the early game, 9:30 a.m. game here on the East Coast, New York Giants, Carolina Panthers from Germany. No, I agree. No, this game is not, like, nobody's waking up early to watch this game except for me and you guys who want to watch me be miserable, which we're getting there. Giants are already losing 7-0, so we're getting there. Hold on. Hold your horses. I will lose my shit eventually. It's coming. It's coming. I don't think there's a doubt. That's going to happen. Especially if we keep on playing this way. Like, again, and the Giants, I like the way they started off the game. Really, going for the deep pass. And it was a good pass by Jones that Hyatt was pass interfered on and kind of held. So, okay, yeah, all right, we'll get it. And then just, I don't know what the fuck Daniel Jones was throwing on that third down play. Or fourth down. It was the fourth down play. Like, what the fuck is he throwing at? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. But here we go. Panthers ready to kick the ball off, and they do. Giants are going to go ahead, and that will be into the end zone for a dynamic touchback. And Daniel Jones will get the ball at the 30-yard line to start their second drive, hopefully. Ends a little bit better than their first. We shall see. Pulling some stuff up here on Twitter X and C. Here we go. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones under center. He's going to hand it off here to Singletary. He gets about 9.5 yards on the carry. Are they going to say first down or short? I think they're saying just short. So 2nd and 1 coming up here for the Giants. I said that to my father, Southpaw. I was like, if the Giants lose to the Panthers, leave that Ozempic sucking bastard in Germany. Leave him right there in Munich. Great beer halls. Good pretzels. He'll like it. 2nd and 1. Actually, it's like 2nd and half a yard, if we're going to be honest with you. Giants throw to Wandale out of the backfield. Wandale's going to get just over the first down marker. Again, like they only use Wandale for like the passes to the flat and like little 5-yard curls. That's all they use Wan'Dale for. I don't understand why. I don't understand Dable's thinking with that, but I don't understand what Dable thinks half the fucking time anyway. So, 1st and 10. Giants do have the first down, and they have it at the 41.5-yard line. Handoff again here to Singletary. Why are we using Tracy? I don't know, but Singletary is the back right there. He's going to get about 2 yards on the carry. Again, the Giants receivers are like good. Like, I'm sorry, like we have good talent. We have good players here. I think a lot of it is Brian Dable's play calling and decision making. His decisions, Brian Dable's decisions have cost the Giants 5 games. I stand on that hill. I'll die on that hill. Brian Dable has personally cost the Giants 5 wins this year. Absolutely. Without question. No ifs, ands, or buts. Daniel Jones on 2nd and 8 just throws that ball into the ground after getting pressured. So 3rd and 8. 3rd and long again coming up here for the New York Giants. Good morning, wife. Wife is there. She will never be on the stream. Don't worry about it. Half the time. What are you talking about? Half the time. All the time. That's all Dable thinks all. It's 2. He's got just a giant 2 tattooed on his fucking brain. So here we go. 3rd and 8. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Looks. Throws. That's going to be incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson was the intended receiver. But, of course, even if he caught the pass, he was short of the sticks. So, I don't understand that. That doesn't matter anyway. 4th and 8. Giants are going to have to punt the ball here. Oh, it's going to be a long fucking morning. Let's go. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to watch my team suck dick in Germany. This is amazing. Oh, we got a bit of an offsides there on the Panthers. That's not going to give the Giants a first down. But why did it make Brian Dable go for it on 4th? It might. That fat bastard. It is encroachment. It is on the Panthers. So it goes from 4th and 8 to 4th and 3. Nope, Giants are still going to punt it. Thank God. You never know what day. You never know. 5:48 remaining here in the first quarter. The Scottish Hammer gets it away. That's going to get fair caught at the... Oh, he drops it! It's dropped, but he does recover at the 9. Muffed punt by the Panthers, but they do jump on it. Raheem Blackshear was the returner, and he was able to jump on the ball. Socken Sie dick. Scheiße de Kaiser. It's like, I would apologize for Germany. I'm half German. I'm half German ancestry, half Irish ancestry. Good. 50-50 split right down the middle. Even according to ancestry DNA shit that my brother did. We're fairly cut right down the middle between German ancestry and Irish ancestry. So I got some German ancestry. And normally I would have put, like, sorry, Germany, we're really sorry for this game. But Germany, like, you've done enough in your life, all right? Like, relax. You can watch a bad football game. This is the least of your problems. This is the least bad thing that's happened when Americans have come to visit Germany in the last 150 years, all right? Let's be honest. Oh, by the way, that hasn't been updated since Friday. So, I didn't have a chance to update the ticker, Southpaw, so I do apologize for that. Some of it is some old news there. Usually I'd put the lines in there for Sundays and just have that in there or whatever news would be happening. as far as roster moves or things like that. But again, it's been a fucking morning, let me tell you, of just everything like that. And no, we beat the Packers. What was that, a couple years ago? In 2022, we beat them in London. The Giants were the first international game that they decided to play when they started doing the London games back. What was it? Was it 2007? I think it was 2007. I think it was the Super Bowl year. We played the Dolphins out at Wembley. I remember that. And then they started doing all that. Oh, that story about Burrow and the late hits in the info bar. Oh, the coach was Zach Taylor was very upset and was voicing his opinion about the fact that Joe Burrow got hit in the face like 3 times in that game, and there were no face mask and or roughing the passer calls for him. I think he got one roughing the passer call for when somebody literally fucking dive bombed him and pancaked them, which we know the NFL is trying to get rid of players doing that. But yeah, Joe Burrow got the shit kicked out of him. And on that last play, there were 3 separate flag opportunities that the referees did not throw. And I know we're usually about the refs not throwing flags unless it's clear and obvious. But when there's 3 clear and obvious flags on a play and you don't throw it. We got about a 2-yard run there for the Panthers on 1st and 10 from the 9-yard line. So, second and I want to say about either 8 or 7 coming up here. Or 2nd and 6, because apparently I don't know how to, read. Bryce Young is in shotgun. He's going to take the snap here. Back, he's surveying the field. Looks, throws over the middle. Caught! Down to the 42-yard line. 1st down, Panthers. Jesus Christ. That was Coker, who dropped the other pass in the end zone on the last drive before the Panthers were able to convert on a touchdown. Gets a big catch, big play. 1st and 10 now. From the 36. It wasn't. I thought it was the 42. It's actually the 37. Handoff again, and a big run by Chuba Hubbard all the way into Giants territory. 1st down now from the Giants' 47-yard line. There was Joe Burrow got punched in the face on a 2-point conversion, or had the face mask. There was an offensive lineman who got a face mask on that, and there was the holding of Gesicki in the end zone. Like, there were 3 opportunities for flags on that play. The referees didn't throw one on that 2-point conversion for the Bengals. So Bryce Young, play action, throws. That's going to be, is that caught or is that off the ground? They're saying that's caught. Coker again. It's going to be 2nd and short. Like, really, second and 2, 2nd and 1.5. Yep, no, that's a catch. That is indeed a catch. Hamster saying this is the last morning football game, and this game might be over already. It's even over. It's over more sooner than we thought, because this is getting embarrassing now for the Giants and this defense. 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Panthers. Young hands off to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba working the legs. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and no further. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Panthers. Oh, God, I need some coffee this morning. Need the coffee. Coffee is absolutely 100% needed. Here's the funny thing is the Saints absolutely outplayed the Panthers in every category, but still lost the game, which is funny. Chuba Hubbard gets the handoff, and he's going to get the 1st down, about a yard past the 1st down, so 1st and 10 for the Panthers as this Giants defense just, wow. Just like, Just what everybody wants to say, either Daniel Jones or Brian Daboll's coaching is maybe the most disappointing thing about the Giants. The Giants defense says, "Wait a minute, you guys had hope for us. Like we were good, right? Yeah, let's fuck that up for you. Let's go ahead and look like absolute ass." No, 1,000%. Southpaw Giants defense needs some coffee. That time difference. Ooh, little flip tackle there. Still a gain of about 4 yards though. So, God, I can't. Why is this my team? Brandon Perner with a very funny illustration there for that's Rachel Huff. Sorry, Rachel. Good job, Rachel. She works with Tom Grassi a bunch. And again, I love Tom Grassi. I love Brandon Perner. I love that whole crew over there and everything they do. Those guys are really trailblazers in this kind of stuff. So good for them. Funny stuff though. If you see on Twitter, I just retweeted it on Twitter. It's pretty good. Sorry, Germany. We really are very sorry. But I'll tell you what, you're getting a good show from the Panthers here. The Panthers offense is showing you guys some real good stuff. The Giants ain't showing you shit, but the Panthers are showing you some good stuff. So the Giants should really be the only ones apologizing right now. Because at least the Panthers are playing American football. The Giants are playing, I don't know what the fuck they're playing, but it's not good football. That's for sure. So 3rd and 3. And Sexy Dexy, he jumped, but was he drawn offsides? We're going to have a conference. Dexter Lawrence is saying it is on the Panthers. The Panthers are saying it is on Sexy Dexy. And it is indeed Sexy Dexy who's correct, because it is full start on the Panthers. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty, and it'll be 3rd and 8 coming up now for the Panthers. Although the way this game is going, they sure will convert. Yeah, on paper, again, the Cowboys were supposed to be good. They have just fallen apart this year, and now Dak's probably out for the year. They do get Micah Parsons back today, so maybe that'll help with the Eagles a little bit. But thrown incomplete. Coker was the intended receiver, and that will be the end of the first quarter. The Panthers, they're kind of in that no man's land. Will they kick a field goal? Will they punt it? Will they go for it? We will see when we come back here for the second quarter of the New York Giants and the Carolina Panthers in Munich. Panthers 7, Giants nothing. Oh shit, man! What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing here? Blow it up! Just blow it up! Blow up the whole team. Like I said, from top to bottom, keep Dexter Lawrence, keep Brian Burns, keep Malik Neighbors. Everybody else, it's been nice knowing you. Good luck and best of luck on all your future endeavors. And that goes for everybody, from executive vice presidents to the general managers, all the assistant general managers, all the scouts, everybody. Top to bottom, full enema there at the Quest Center in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Get rid of all of them. Germany's. I'm dying to go to Germany. I went to Scotland this summer in June. Let me tell you, I've never fallen in love with a place more than I fell in love with Edinburgh. It's just such a beautiful place. It's so amazing. And it's like, listen, we were there in June, and it was like 57, 60 degrees. The whole week we were there, I was like, let's go. That's my kind of place. I don't want to be in a place where it's 80, 90 degrees in the summertime. Fuck that. Give me a place like that. Like Scotland was beautiful. Love Scotland. I would love to visit Munich. Munich is definitely one of the places I want to visit. I'm not sure about Berlin. Berlin is kind of, I would go to see it just, as a historian. I like historical shit, so maybe I'd like to go see it. But yeah, like I would like to visit Munich more than I like to visit Berlin, if we're being honest. Dak is getting surgery. His hamstring is off the bone. He's getting surgery. He keeps on trying to find other opinions and shit like that. It's like the only thing you need to know is that your hamstring is off the bone, Dak. Hamstring off bone. Sorry. That's got to get you got to get that you got to get that repaired. So here we go, 4th and 8 here. And now the second quarter, as we're getting ready to start here, as we see a couple guys with wieners on their heads. Not wieners. Those are bratwursts. Get it right. Couple of there's a Panthers leader hose in there that's very on brand, very nice, very good job. You know, you're getting into the spirit of the matter. Panthers are going for a field goal here. Snap, hold, kick is up. And that's going to be good. And the Panthers take a 10-0 lead over the New York Gigantes. And we see Illuminor here, the offensive lineman, talking to Daniel Jones, being like, hey, listen, man, sorry, we're not blocking for you, but if you just run that way, it'll be fine. Just run that way. Oh, they came back to show the field goal, and now they're back to another commercial. Way to go. Thanks, guys. Way to manage your time wisely there. Great job. Great job. No, but I mean, here's the thing, though. They also, you forget that, Europe has 1,000+ years of history with Panthers cheerleaders. Hey, what's up, ladies? They have 1,000 years of architectural history, more so than America has. And American culture is different. American culture is always about the new, the refreshing. That's America, and I'm fine with that. Don't get me wrong. I love this country, and I love how we are. And that's just how it is. Ooh, what happened here? Did that fail to make the landing zone? Oh, that's only the second one I've seen that's ever failed to make the landing zone. That's interesting. Lamar Dowking says, "Go Birds! We will be watching the Eagles later on today as they take on the Cowboys at 4:25 right here on State Tune Sports. Your good friend Jimbo will be joining myself as we go ahead and watch that game. So make sure you come back here at 4:25, Lamar, to watch us cover the Philadelphia Eagles down there in Big D, or Big A, because they play in Arlington. They don't play in Dallas. Everybody likes to give the Giants shit because they play 6 miles away in New Jersey. But Dallas plays 20 miles away from Dallas, but everybody still calls them Dallas and doesn't say, "Oh, we're playing in Dallas." No, you're not. You're playing in Arlington, asshole. The Giants have 16 total yards. Yeah, hamster. We're not doing great. We're not going to. And we have 3 minutes and 24 seconds of playtime. Panthers have 20 plays and almost 12 minutes of possession. The Giants listen, we just suck. We just fucking suck. Oh, yeah, let me get the possession ball over there. 2nd and 10 coming up here as Daniel Jones is in shotgun. Tyrone Tracy in motion. Takes the snap, hands off here to Singletary. Nope, it's going to be Daniel Jones who runs himself. And Daniel Jones just pushing. He gets close to the first down. They're going to mark him just short. 3rd and inches coming up here for the Giants as Daniel Jones is that's an angry fucking run right there. Where's Kyle Brandt and his angry runs trophy? Give Daniel Jones it already. He won it for the week. Nope, they gave him the first down. Okay, so they said at first he was short. Now they're giving him the first down. Yes, yes. I think most people can agree. F Dallas, but I'm also a Giants fan, so, F Philly too. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones back throws. Big ball down the field. Cut! Down at their 31-yard line. That's Hyatt with the catch. And the Giants are now in Panthers territory. Finally doing something. Shepard with a good old LOL in the chat. Just as, Giants and Panthers, this game deserves a couple LOLs. I ain't going to lie. That's probably not wrong. Say I had a sign to say Danny Euros. That's it. I don't know what the exchange rate is, but... So here comes Danny Euros here. Throws again over the middle. Incomplete. Knocked away from Malik Neighbors. Good defense there by number 8 Horn on the Panthers. Knocked it away at the last second. Who's a quarterback that's going to be coming into the draft that's going to be worth anything? That's, honestly. And if there is even a quarterback that's going to be good, like, there's going to be a team that finishes above the Giants. The Giants are not going to be the number one pick. We're bad, but I don't think we're going to be the number one. I think, even if we lose to the Panthers here, I think the Panthers probably still end up as the number one pick. The Giants are going to win a couple more games as the year goes on. Tyrone Tracy gets the pitch, and he's going to lose 3 yards. So, 3rd and 13 coming up here. And here's the thing. Daniel Jones has not played bad this year. If you look at the stats, if you look at, the turnovers aren't bad. His stats aren't terrible. I just think he plays on a poorly coached team, and it is. And the thing is, his time in New York is done. You can't keep him here, and the Giants have done everything to ruin this fucking kid. I get it. He needs a Sam Darnold reset. He needs to go somewhere, be a backup for a fucking year, get a reset, and then try to go somewhere else, and with a competent coaching staff and be a starter, because he can be. He's got the talent. He's got the legs. He has the ability to be a great quarterback. And again, they passed to Wan'Dale Robinson, but of course they throw short of the fucking sticks. Whatever. Cam Ward's a bust. Cam Ward is not an NFL quarterback. Cam Ward's not an NFL quarterback. Shedeur Sanders is not an NFL quarterback. People trying to say oh, these guys are going to be great. They're not great quarterbacks. Michael Hodge in the chat. Big Panthers fan there. I see there. Welcome. It's great to see you. So the Giants, Graham Gano, back kicking field goals here. Going to try to get the Giants on the board here. Snap, hold, kick is up, and that's no good, because of course it is. Oh, why am I a Giants fan? Ah. Why am I a Giants fan? I have no idea. Panthers get the ball back, leading 10-0 against the Giants. Yeah, and Jalen Hurts isn't an NFL quarterback either. Jalen Hurts is not great. Jalen Hurts sucks this year. Jalen Hurts is not a good quarterback. And that's not just me saying it because I'm a Giants fan. The Eagle fan partner that I have here on Stay Tuned Sports, which you will see here coming up at 4:25 when we watch the Eagles and Cowboys, he's of the same opinion. Yeah, no, there's no, again, this is just the Giants, man. This is just the Giants. The Giants are just, it is what it is. It is what it is. The Eagles have to outplay the Cowboys, and they have to outplay Nick Sirianni to win today. That's the bottom line. And you'd figure, honestly, you guys have a cheat code. You have Saquon Barkley. Hand him the ball, win the game. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Hand Saquon the ball, win the game. What do you mean what? What, you talking about Jalen Hurts? Jalen Hurts is an awful quarterback. What the fuck are you talking about? Jalen Hurts sucks. Yeah, look at the numbers. How many turnovers that motherfucker have this year? Get the fuck out of here. Jalen Hurts is, for someone who got paid as much money as he does and is considered, he's a top quarter, he's awful. No, there's no argument there. Nick Sirianni is shit. Do not get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. Nick Sirianni and Brian Daboll are both fighting for the dumbest fucking coaches in the league. You guys almost lost against the Jaguars solely for the fact of how Nick Sirianni handled that game last week. Because he just had to go for 2 points on every fucking, what the? I don't know. The way Nick Sirianni coaches football, I have no idea. So here we go. Bryce Young back on the field. He gets the ball at the Giants' 33-yard line. Panthers looking to extend their lead. 11:44 here remaining in the second quarter if you're syncing along with us, and we are glad you are. There's a pitch back, and that's going to get no gain. Giants defense actually makes a play, so that's a bit surprising here. J.C. Horn there with the... no, sorry, that wasn't J.C. Go. That was Miles Sanders. Apologies on that. I thought I saw an 8. It was a 6. Cooper Rush will be starting for the Cowboys today, I believe. Chief asset. Oh, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Patrick Mahomes is not having a good year either. Like, I'm not going to sit here and suck Patrick Mahomes' dick and say, like, oh, Patrick Mahomes is so great. Like, history-wise, Patrick Mahomes, I think, has been a much better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. But this year, it's been iffy. It's been iffy with Patrick. But that's the scary part too, is that the Chiefs have not played great football all year, and yet they're 8-0. Like, it's the scary part is if they actually start getting things together. And you know, you started to see a little bit of D-Hop was getting more into the offense last week. He got 2 touchdowns last week. It seems like they're starting to target Travis a little bit more and get him back into the offense after he was missing for really kind of that first 4 or 5 games of the year. So, like, the Chiefs they're offensively, they are starting to get better, which is got to be frightening for everybody else. Because, again, if they're undefeated when they weren't playing well, if they actually start playing well, who the fuck is going to beat the Chiefs? Hampstead in the chat says Giants need a turnover and a momentum swing. Even if we get a turnover, what the fuck are we doing with it? What are we doing with it? We're not doing anything. The Giants could get a turnover, return it to the 1-yard line, right at the goal line, and go 1, 2, 3, 3, and out, try to kick a field goal and miss it. That'll be how the Giants drive. I mean, this is what I'm used to now. This is what it is. This is where we are with this team. And like I said, everybody wants to put the blame on Daniel Jones, but it's not just him. And again, if you look at his stats, he's not bad. The problem this year isn't Daniel Jones. It's everything. Again, he's had a couple of bad passes. Do not get me wrong. I'm not saying he's overthrown. He's thrown the ball. Unless Malik Neighbors is 17 feet tall, he was never catching some of these balls. Like, don't get me wrong. I understand that. But I'm saying, while he's not great, he hasn't been the be-all, and he's not the reason the Giants are losing. The Giants are losing because of bad coaching. They're losing because of bad roster management. They're losing because our general manager sucks. We're losing because of so many reasons. It's not just Daniel Jones. And we see they have the card out there for an injured Panther. And that was indeed just the last poll carrier. That was Miles Sanders. He is injured. Something happened, I guess, with his leg or something. But they are carting him off now in there at Allianz Arena in Munich, Germany. So again, terrible. You never want to see that. No, Chief asset. I'm never going to go ahead. I'm never downplaying the Chiefs. Like I said, the Chiefs aren't playing well. They haven't played their best football. I think Mahomes has had up until recently he had more turnovers and touchdowns. Although that part has changed a little bit over the last couple of weeks. But I'll still never doubt them or play them down at all. Second down, hand off, and that's going to be Chuba Hubbard, but he loses a yard there from the Giants defense. So it's going to be 3rd and 11 coming up here. Again, I think Daniel Jones, his time in New York is done, and I think that's more for him than it is. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, the Giants got to get rid of him. He sucks. I think Daniel Jones needs to get away from the Giants. The Giants and this organization has done everything they can to ruin this fucking kid. Get him somewhere. He needs a Sam Darnold kind of reset. Get him somewhere. Let him be a backup quarterback. Sit behind somewhere in an actual good, competent quarterback room and maybe do something. Big pressure from the Giants. They get to Bryce Young, but he throws and it's incomplete. 4th and 10. And the Panthers are going to be forced to punt here. Oh no! I think I don't agree with that. I don't think people downplay them. I think people are trying to find flaws in them, and there's been plenty of flaws for the Chiefs this year. And you even have to agree with that asset. You have to agree with that Chief asset. The Chiefs have not been great this year, so I think you have to look at it from that standpoint. Is that they haven't played great. Yeah, I got rid of Mr. Spammy Boy. Haven't had one of those in a while. We got a flag here on the punt. What do we got? We got some people got a little talk. Listen, the Giants have no reason. Listen, the Panthers don't have a reason to talk either. Let's be honest. But nobody in this game has a reason to talk to anybody else. You shouldn't be drawing at anybody. You both suck. Theodore Harris in the chat says, "Give boy a chance. Don't give up on." Listen, this is year 6. You gotta, at some point, and again, for his growth, for his ability, he needs to go somewhere else, because the Giants organization is just murdering this poor kid. Again, they tried to murder him last year with a bad offensive line, and almost did. The Giants' offensive line last year was actively trying to murder Daniel Jones. Referee's still trying to discuss what the fuck is going on here. I have no idea. There was some pushing, some fisticuffing. We've got hats down. We got flags down. People are writing notes in books. What's going on here? Personal foul on the Panthers, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Giants, personal foul on what? Stop! Why'd you cut away from what the referee was saying? Now I don't know who the personal foul was against. Okay, so there was a shit ton of penalties. They all fucking offset. What was that? So if everything offsets, there had to be like fucking 4 penalties there. So that's up to like 7, 8, 9, 10. Is that 11 flags now? I was going to say multiple personal fouls. But if everything offset, there was personal foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, personal foul, and personal foul. So that's 11 flags, even though everything offsets. And again, if you're new to the channel, let me go ahead and explain this to you when it comes to my flag counter. You'll notice some of the other guys out there, Tom Grassi or some of the other YouTube play-by-play and reaction guys. They will have the flag counter and they will count all the flags that are accepted penalties. They put it on the flag counter. I don't do that. I do it for all flags thrown because it's not a penalty counter; it's a flag counter. And I've been so pissed off at the referees this year for the amount of flags they've thrown. And then some people try to. It seems less than what it is. Because they'll be like, oh, there was only 7 flags in the game. And it's like, no, there was like actually 20 flags in the game, but some were declined, some were offsetting, some were picked up, or whatever. So me, if the flag hits the ground, it's a fucking flag. And that's how I count it. So that's why it's a flag counter and a penalty counter. And that's why that number is going to be higher than what the actual penalty count is. Chief Asset says that if we don't score in 4 minutes, I'm going to bed. Hey, listen. You could have gone to bed like an hour ago. You'd have been fine. Let's be honest. You'd have been fine. The Giants need to, here's the thing. The Giants can score, again, we scored against the Giants scored touchdowns against the Steelers. We even had one that was called back on a bullshit illegal shift call. Like, the Giants can score touchdowns. We scored against a very good defense in the Steelers. We scored against Washington a bunch. Like, we beat the Seahawks. Again, beating the Seahawks isn't that great right now, but, the Giants have the ability to score points. It's, again, just when we score points and then Daboll makes like, the one last week where the Giants scored a touchdown and get right back into the game, instead of going for the extra point, Brian Daboll went for 2. Why? I don't know. Because then, of course, you missed that, and it sucks. It sucked all the energy right out. You're excited. All right, touchdown. Giants are back in the game. Let's go. 2-point, you miss it. And now it's like, fuck. And now everybody's like, oh, Daniel Jones fucked up the 2-point. It's like he just threw a dart for a touchdown, but now you're saying he sucks because he didn't get the 2-point conversion. And that's it. It sucked the air out of the stadium. It sucked the air out of the team. You could tell it. And it's just such bad coaching decisions, bad management, bad everything when it comes to the Giants. Eagles-Cowboys is 4:25 Eastern today. Yes, it is. Chief Asset and me and your good friend Jimbo. We're going to be here covering that game. First down and 10 for the Giants. Tyrone Tracy with the carry. He's going to get a couple yards there. See what the Giants can do on this drive, if anything. We'll see. 2nd and 5 coming up. From the 29-yard line, Daniel Jones back, hands it off. Tyrone Tracy gets it up to the 40-yard line after a nice little juke move there, nice little counter. So 1st and 10 for the New York Giants. Giants get a first down. I'm surprised, but happy. Hamster in the chat says the comeback starts now. Let's go, baby. Cool, man. I certainly hope to see you there in the chat at some point during the game. We'll see. And, of course, we'll also be covering tonight's game, which is the Detroit Lions at the Houston Texans. Daniel Jones, again, another handoff. Tyrone Tracy, and he's going to get about another 5 yards. See, and this was the problem. This is what we started doing against Washington, and then Daboll had to try to be the smartest guy in the room and got away from the run. Stop getting away from the run. Tyrone Tracy's working. Use him. Like, you, again, tried to start with Singletary today, and it wasn't working. Now you're using Tyrone Tracy again, and it's working. Can we just fucking use Tyrone Tracy? Use the guys we have. I know you like Singletary. You brought in Singletary personally, Daboll. I understand that. But he's not working. Tyrone Tracy is, though. Fucking use him. 2nd and 5. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap back. Throws. It's going to be about a yard short to Malik Neighbors. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Giants. Got coffee made, by the way. Oh, okay, good. All right. I see that. I'm gonna have to wait to breakfast until after the stream. Oh, very nice. Thank you. Talking to wife here, listen, the studio here, known as my kitchen, a lot of things happen. So here we go. 3rd and 1. Daniel Jones back. Flea flicker. I've never seen a flea flicker sack in my life. I've never seen a flea flicker sack in my life. This Giants offensive line, dude, losing Thomas was worse. Losing Thomas was the worst. He was the one good offensive lineman in the anchor we had. We have a flea flicker here. A flea flicker always works because it causes the defensive line to stop, stutter, do something. So there we go. 3rd and 1. Again, on a 3rd and 1, when you're running the ball well, you do a flea flicker on 3rd and 1. Third and 1 flea flicker. Like, and not only that, but you... Brian Daboll, smartest guy in the room. Holding on the Panthers on the punt return. To Known in the chat saying, go Panthers. Boy, your Panthers are doing work. They are doing work today. against this New York Giants team. Shepard in there, flea flicker on third. Exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like, people want to shit on Daniel Jones and say he's the only problem. If the Giants only had a competent quarterback, they would be better. I hate to tell you that. That's not the case. With the way Brian Daboll runs his team, with the way that offensive line is, with you pluck any quarterback in this Giants team, some might be better, some might be worse. But the Giants are going to be right around here. We're 2-7, 3-6. With somebody else other than Daniel Jones. Giants are not, like I said, Daniel Jones needs to move on from the Giants. A lot of people saying that the Giants need to move on from Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones needs to move on from the Giants. He needs to get the fuck out of New York. He needs to get away from the media. He needs to get away from that organization. He needs to get out. No, see, Lamar, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. The two dumbest coaches in the league right now, I think, are Nick Sirianni and Brian Daboll. And they keep on fighting each other every week to see who can call the dumbest fucking plays. Those are two guys who think they're the smartest guys in the room, who think they know, we know better. We know how to, we watch this. This is going to be so cool. This is going to, and all they do is put their teams in disadvantaged positions. Listen, I hope you guys extend Nick Sirianni too, okay? I hope you guys have Nick Sirianni there for a long... Nick Sirianni, I hope he's there for a long time. I just, 10, 20... Like, I hope he has a Belichickian run. Just not without the Super... just no Super Bowls. But, I hope he's just there forever. Shepard, that's what I'm saying. Daboll's got to go. The whole, like I said, I'm for the complete enema of the New York Giants. You keep Dexter Lawrence, you keep Brian Burns, you keep Malik Neighbors, get rid of everybody else. Start next year like you're an expansion team. Just start over. Like, this is our 100th year. Congratulations, we made 100. Next year, we start off fresh. 101, start like it's a whole new century. Let's go, That's how I feel about the Giants right now. Because trying to fix this by piecemeal is not going to work. But Joe Shane has to go. He can't draft for shit. He can't get free agency for shit. The way he handled the Saquon Barkley and Daniel Jones shit was bad. And I'm not saying there was a better way to do it. As far as maybe, I'm not saying like signing Daniel Jones and franchising Saquon was the wrong move. But the way he did it, waiting to the last minute, not really communicating with them, kind of shitting on everybody in the media along the way, like, it wasn't the way to do it. And so, like, you alienated Daniel Jones, you alienated Saquon Barkley. Like, Saquon, and then when it comes to it, you're like, oh, go out there and test the market, because we don't think anybody's going to pay for you the way you think you are. Like, did you think there was any chance Saquon was coming back to the Giants? Not a fucking chance. The way Joe Shane handled that situation, not a chance. A fire sale, more like a yard sale. Who do the Giants have the fucking fire sale? The only people we have that will be worth anything are people I think we should keep. That's it. 2nd and 9 after the penalty on the Panthers. That's going to be a gain of about 5 yards. And 3rd and 4 coming up now. I got to fix the number here because we're at 13 after that flag. 6 minutes, actually, right now in the second quarter. Panthers with the ball, 3rd down, 10-0. Panthers over the Giants here in Munich. The Giants defense is good. We need a secondary, but the Giants front 7 is actually not terrible. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of Thibodeau. Thibodeau has been a fucking bust. Again, that's another bust from Joe Shane. 3rd and 4. Bryce Young back, looks, throws over the middle. Incomplete. Coker was the intended receiver. Young took a shot as he threw that ball. Incomplete, 4th and 4, and the Panthers are going to have to punt. But that's what I said. Like, if I was going to, just get rid of this entire team, I'd keep Lawrence, I'd keep Brian Burns. And because those are really the only 2 guys on the Giants front that mean anything. Well, our secondary stretch, again, another brilliant Joe Shane move, letting Xavier McKinney just fucking walk. For nothing. You didn't trade him so you could get anything for him. And then at the end, the best secondary guy we have, you just let him fucking walk. Just let him go. And again, having a monster year in Green Bay. And you notice this. All Giants players that leave the fucking Giants play great wherever else they are. What is it about here? Could it be the management? Could it be the coaching? Huh? Maybe. A little bit. We think. I like Dan Quinn, but see, here's the thing: Dan Quinn's always going to have 28-3 over his head, so that's his cross to bear. That's what it is. The Cowboys are like Mike McCarthy might be the most normal coach, but he's also, I think, past his time. And I mean, the Cowboys are just who they are, and now Dak's out for the year. They're just a crumbling mess. Ezekiel Elliott apparently just doesn't want to fucking be there. Again, they chose Ezekiel Elliott over Derrick Henry. They let Pollard go, and Pollard's playing on a terrible Tennessee team, but still putting up fucking numbers. Like, I don't know. Like, again, I don't know what Dallas was doing this year. This was supposed to be we're going all in. They all out now, baby. The only saving grace for the Cowboys right now is the fact that the Giants are as bad as they are, or that at least Brian Daboll's our coach. Because again, Daboll has cost the Giants at least 5 games this year, just on his decisions alone. So, to be fair, the Cowboys should be dead last in the NFC East. Their only saving grace is that Brian Daboll makes the decisions that he does, and the Giants are going to end up being last. Don't you take last place from me. That's all listen, Pecan, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wish the Giants were better. Yeah, and especially, here's the thing, this year is like the resurgence of the running back in the NFL. And that's the thing, as you saw over the last couple of years, like the market for running backs went down. They weren't getting paid a lot, which is why I think Joe Shane was disrespectful to Saquon Barkley. Like, there's ways you can try to work with an athlete and not be disrespectful to them while still doing the same things you were doing. Not only did he say he wanted to have Saquon hit the market, but the way he did it was, like, if I was Saquon, I'd be like, yeah, fuck that place, fuck that motherfucker. I ain't going back there. Like, never a chance. And you saw now how Saquon's playing. Derrick Henry's going nuts. Again, you're seeing a lot of these running backs start moving the ball. Like, we're gonna have running backs are gonna start getting paid again. Just how the NFL's moved towards more of a running game. Daniel Jones under center, 1st and 10, 5:24 here in the second quarter. He rolls out to his right, throws. That's going to be caught by Malik Neighbors. And Malik Neighbors is going to still getting pushed. They finally say forward progress has stopped after 8 yards. 2nd and 2 coming up here for the Giants. Good catch and tough running there from Malik Neighbors. Under 5 minutes now. We're at 4:50 here in the second quarter. 2nd and 2. Giants are at about the 45-yard line. Their own 45. Giants have some players in motion. Singletary in the backfield. Play clock under 5. Daniel Jones begging for motion. People aren't moving. Finally gets the ball off with 1 second left. Handoff to Singletary, and that's going to be a first down. Gain of maybe 4. Could be 3, but maybe 4, depending on the spot. And the Giants get a fresh set of downs. Clock is ticking, though. Giants have all 3 timeouts, as do the Panthers. Niners and Buccaneers. That's going to be a good game to watch. I think that's going to be a real good game. Yeah, I think Daboll's the same way, but yeah, Sirianni thinks the NFL is a fucking Madden game. Daniel Jones on 1st and 10 back. Looks to throw. They're saying incomplete to Neighbors. Neighbors are saying he caught it. Let's see. Ooh, that's close. It might have skipped off the ground. It's hard to tell from that. But, yeah, Giants aren't going to challenge it. 2nd and 10. Again, here we go. That's a handoff to, I think that's Singletary. Nope, that's Tracy. And Tracy's going to get a gain of about 4 yards. People yawning in the stands. Motherfucker, I'm yawning here. What the fuck are we talking about? They're watching the Giants and Panthers. People here who can watch it in their homes aren't waking up to watch this fucking game. Like, let's be honest. 3rd and 6. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Malik Neighbors in motion. Snap. Daniel Jones back. Looks to throw. Caught. That is going to be Wan'Dale Robinson, who actually catches the ball beyond the sticks. Hey, Brian Daboll, did you know you could put Wan'Dale Robinson beyond the sticks and he could catch a ball there? That's amazing. Fucking idiot. So that's a first down for the Giants. .247, .246, .245. Clock is ticking here in the second quarter. Giants trying to get something here. They are on the Panthers' 37-yard line. Hand off here to Tracy. Tracy does a little spin move down to the 18-yard line of the Panthers. Big run from Tyrone Tracy, and the Giants' offense finally getting some momentum in this game. Clock is ticking. Down to 2:15, 2:14, 2:13. Giants come to the line. It's going to be about 2:10, 2:09, 2:08, 2:04, 2:03. Do they get another playoff before the 2-minute warning? Of course not. Wasted all that fucking time. Couldn't take a timeout. We had 3 timeouts. You could take a timeout. You do so. I hate this fucking thing. No, Panthers got the ball to start. Panthers got the ball to start. So the Giants will get the second half kickoff. Just checking Twitter X here. Sorry about that. Being a little silent here on Station Sports. By the way, thank you for joining us here on Station Sports. My name is King. We are covering here the Giants and the Panthers from Munich, Germany. Why? Because I'm a Giants fan, and I figured you guys would like to watch somebody suffer early on a Sunday morning. Who doesn't like a little sports masochism? So here we are. Of course, later on today, we're going to be watching the Eagles and the Cowboys. That's going to be at 4:25 Eastern here. And then, of course, tonight, as we do with every NFL primetime game, we will be here for Sunday Night Football as the Detroit Lions take on the Houston Texans wearing their satanic tampon uniforms. Hamster breaking out the old Tom Grossi P for the D, saying he's got to pee, but I'm going to wait until the Giants are on defense. LOL, P for the D. That's a good old Tom Grossi reference. Is Grossi doing this game? This doesn't seem like a game Grossi would do. I know he skipped a couple of the Jaguars' early games. I know he did the Jets and Vikings. I did the Jets and Vikings as well. But is he doing this game? I wouldn't imagine Tom Grossi would want to do this game. He is? Holy shit. Cheers to you, Tom. You like being miserable on Sunday mornings as well, I see. Who knew? So here we go. 2-minute warning. Giants have the ball. They are inside the red zone here. They're inside the 20-yard line, down by the 18. Daniel Jones takes the snap under center. Hand off to Tyrone Tracy. Tracy's going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of about 3 yards. 1:52 remaining on the clock. Which team took the timeout, Giants or Panthers? Because the Panthers might want to preserve some clock, see if they can do something. with the ball. Giants have the most points after the 2-minute warnings this year with 19. That's first in the league. Carolina and New Orleans and the Jets all tied with 17. Panthers are indeed the one that took the time out there. They're going to try to preserve some time, see if they can do something with the ball, if they can stop the Giants here. Oh, Shepard, it's never too early to start drinking. I have my apple, my hard cider there in the fridge, ready to go. I'm surprised I haven't started. I wanted to get the coffee first. I wanted to get the coffee before I hit the booze. Because let's face facts, the Giants are going to force me to drink. We know this. These are facts. 2nd and 12 coming up here now for the New York Giants. I thought it was a loss of 3. They actually only gave him a 2-yard loss. So that's thank God for small graces. Daniel Jones, play action. Throws. It is tipped in the air and intercepted by the Panthers. Giants football, baby. Oh. I don't know. I've lost the ability to explain what the fuck I'm watching at this point. Panthers now from their own 26-yard line. Hand off to Chuba Hubbard. Chuba is going to get up to about the 32.5-yard line. Gotta get to that. No, dude, yeah, it's for the Giants. I need fucking fentanyl at this point. 2nd and 3. Another handoff to Chuba Hubbard. That's going to be a first down. Down at about the 36-yard line. 1:10 remaining here in the second quarter. Panthers with 2 timeouts. Giants with all 3 of theirs. Not that it fucking matters at this point. Bryce Young pass over the middle on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield, and that's going to be another first down for the Panthers. 50 seconds left and counting. Panthers at the Giants' 47. At their own 47, pardon me. Throw incomplete towards the out of bounds marker. And that's going to stop the clock with 40 seconds left. 2nd and 10 coming up now for the Panthers. Bryce Young, 9 of 14, 84 yards, and a touchdown pass here in the first half. Oh, Emerald in the chat there. Pedro Pant says, "I hear alcohol helps." Nothing can help this. Nothing can help this, Pedro. Like I said, I know as I said, fentanyl over alcohol, but yeah, nothing's gonna help. Oh, Urinating Tree said this is the greatest game. Yeah, no, this is something. This is something. Bryce Young escapes the pressure, gets it into Giants territory down at the 47-yard line of the Giants. 3rd down, 29 seconds left. The Panthers finally take their second timeout. 1 timeout remaining. Panthers looking to get to at least in the field goal range here. Dude, it is. I've been a Giants fan obviously my whole life. I've seen the good. When I was a kid was the 80s, so it was like the Super Bowl years. Lawrence Taylor, Phil Simms, Harry Carson, Leonard Marshall, Mark Bavaro, Phil McConkey, like that, like Lionel Manuel, like those Giants teams. Like that's what I grew up with. Then I had the lean years with Danny Cannell and fucking Dave Brown, and fucking awful quarterbacks and coaches, Ray Handley. Incomplete pass on 3rd and 5 for the Panthers. It's 4th down now, coming up with 27 seconds left. Uh, Pedro, before this game started, I don't know what that beep was. Before this game started, I thought this was gonna be uh, not the best game to watch, but I thought the Giants were a better team overall than the Panthers. I thought we were better defensively. I thought our offense was playing better. I thought the Giants were just a better team. Giants call a timeout here before the 4th and 5 players. The Panthers are indeed going to go for it because why the fuck not? Um, I thought as bad as the Giants have been, especially with Daboll calling plays and stuff like that, I thought that the Giants were better on defense. They'd be able to stop the Panthers, and that offensively we'd be good enough to at least score some points. Again, we scored against the fucking Steelers. Like, how are we not going to score against the Panthers? But here we are. Here we are. Just when you think your expectations can't be any lower for the Giants, they go ahead and they say hold mein beer. No, the Giants had a tougher schedule. Don't get me wrong, but again, even with that tougher schedule, we should have won 5 of the games that we lost because of Brian Daboll's terrible fucking decision making. Play clock runs all the way down. I guess the Panthers were just trying to get an offsides to see if. Okay, well, that's what a bunch of fucking nonsense that was. Like, again, I'm not sure what the Panthers are doing there either. Like, why are you just? You have 27 seconds. Like, go for it. What are the Giants going to do? The Giants aren't going to fucking do anything. That's a bad call from the Panthers. Dude, what a shit show that's going to be. Who thought Giants Cowboys was going to be that fucking bad on Thanksgiving? Like, at least people thought, like, oh, at least the Cowboys will be good. Now you have fucking, you got terrible fucking teams. You got Dak's not even going to be in it. You have the Giants whose season's over. You're gonna both teams' season's over. Nobody gives a shit. 2 lame duck coaches who were probably going to be fired or should be fired. Listen. The good thing about the Giants-Cowboys game is that's usually around the time when most families are sitting down for dinner. So even if it's just on in the background, you can eat dinner. You have that. There's something on the background. So even if it sucks, it doesn't matter. You're stuffing your face with fucking turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy. It's all like that. So that's fine. You know what I mean? You can ignore that game, which I probably will be. I will be stuffing my face. I have Thanksgiving at the in-laws this year. So... there's just going to be a lot of that stuffing the face. Giants kneel on the ball to end the first half mercifully, thank God. And the Giants do get the ball to start the second half. But my God, just what a mess. What a mess of a fucking game this is. Sorry, Germany. Sorry. I know this is probably the worst thing that happened in Germany in their history, but that's the thing with the Lions, man. The Lions seem to win Thanksgiving games when they're shitty, and then when they're good and you think you're supposed to do something, they lose. Like last year, they lost to the fucking Packers out of nowhere when they were starting to get on a roll. But right now, the Lions might be the best playing team in the NFL, and I don't even think it's close. Like the Lions are very good. The Lions are a very good team. I don't think there's a better team playing in the NFL right now. If I'm being completely honest. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't think there's a better team in the NFL right now. I still don't have them as my number one. Do I have... Hold on. I want to check and see. Do I have my... Because I missed the countdown this week because I had a little bit of a health thing. But let me see. Did I put it up here? I might have it loaded. Let me see. Let me check the countdown here. I can't tell. Let me see. Is that after week 9? I think so. Yeah, I think that's it. So I think I have my. Let me check my. Let me show you guys what I had for my my power rankings this week, since I missed the countdown on Tuesday. Hamster in the chat says, I think there's going to be a couple of crazy upsets today. Vegas has lost a lot the past few weeks. I'm reading articles because the favorites have been winning. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, man. People have been taking Vegas for a little bit of a ride. I think there's a chance for a couple upsets. Again, that I had my pick in the Friday forecast week, which you can see right here on Stay Tuned Sports. Let me see. Let me go to the countdown thing. Let's see here. And again, yeah, there's my thing. You see, I'm kind of. There's my top 12. That's how I had my. Listen, I think the Lions are playing the best football right now, but until the Chiefs lose a game, I can't take the Chiefs off. I can't take the Chiefs off the top. So I have the Chiefs there at the top at 8-0. I have the Lions there. Washington stays just like before. And the Bills as well. And the Steelers. Again, the Steelers, they have a bye last week, right? Yeah, so I didn't move them around. But they're still good. Now you have the Ravens. They've won. Again, should they have? Again, you want to talk about the penalties and how the Bengals let them back in the game, and it was more the Bengals lost than the Ravens win. However you want to say it, they did win. So we'll see what the Steelers do today, and how either that'll flip flop or they'll stay where they are. But they are 7-3 now. I have the Falcons there at 7, as they're playing better. The Vikings, I have them down a spot because even though they won. Boy, that game against the Colts was fucking hard to watch. That was a hard game to watch. What else do I have here? I got the Packers. They're down after that loss to the Lions. That was a bad loss. Texans I have down because, again, I didn't buy into the Texans early on like a lot of people did. And I don't think the Texans are nearly as good as their record shows. The Texans are not a good team. They're an okay team. They're a middle-of-the-road team, but they're not a great team, and I don't think they're a contender in the AFC. Chargers are getting better. That's why I popped them in there. And the Cardinals, too. I put the Cardinals up there in my top 12. So that was my power rankings there for the week. No, and that is my worry for you as well, Hamster, in the chat when it comes to your Falcons. They are inconsistent. If they can start showing consistency, I'm going to be become very bullish on the Falcons. But they have to be more consistent. That's my feeling with the Ravens. Even the Ravens are 7-3, but they're very inconsistent. They lose to the Browns. They should have lost to the Bengals. They have these games where they just. They lost to the Raiders at home earlier on in the year. If you want to be the top team in the AFC, you can't lose to the Raiders. At home, you can't lose to the Raiders. I don't know. I think the Jets. I picked the Cardinals today over the Jets. Again, the Jets are going to have to show me more than a quarter and a half of good football for me to pick them. And I like the Cardinals. They're a gritty fucking team. They find a way to win. They never stop trying, whether it's winning by a field goal, a field goal at the end, whether it's whatever the case is. I'm liking the Cardinals. I am. They're playing out in the desert, and again, the Jets have to show me something other than a good quarter and a half before I'm going to start picking them on the regular. And at this point, they have to win out just for a chance at the playoffs. And looking at their schedule, I don't think they're winning out. Like the Jets season is pretty much a bust at this point. And they have no one to blame but themselves. They put themselves in that spot. Again, Saleh should not have been the coach coming into this season. There should have been a lot of different changes made before this season that they didn't do because Aaron Rodgers liked Robert Saleh and had him in there, and they wanted to give him another chance with him there. And then, of course, when they already commit to that, then Robert Saleh decides to do that goofy shit during the offseason. So like, well, it's an unexcused absence that Aaron Rodgers has. Even though it was an excused absence, he let them know what he was doing. They approved his trip to Egypt, whatever the fuck he was doing. And then Saleh tried to do a little power play and did a lot of that shit there. And That's the story. If you look at the article that Diana Rossini wrote last year about the Jets locker room and how fractured it is and how much those players just absolutely, it's not even that they hate, it's that they don't respect Saleh at all. They didn't respect him. They didn't like him. Nobody there took him seriously. So the Jets the Jets had a lot of problems going into this year. And again, they put the talent on the roster. The roster was there. On paper, the Jets were good. But organizationally, that team was just an absolute fucking disaster. And there's no indication that they fixed this. It's not fixed yet. Like, listen, if they go to Arizona and they blow them the fuck out and they do a good job down there, then you have to start being like, oh, maybe they're putting it together. Maybe something's happening. But I don't think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to do that today. I don't see that being the case. As a matter of fact, let me look here. I have my picks here. Let me see what my picks actually are, and I'll go through them. I know I did them on a Friday forecast, which you can find right here on Stay Tuned Sports. So I had picked the Giants in this game. Whoops! I would have thought the Giants could, at least we could beat Bryce Young and the Panthers. I picked the Patriots over the Bears. Again, it seems like the Bears are on a downward trend. That Washington game, again, they didn't play well anyway, and then you think you get a last-minute win, and then you lose on that Hail Mary. And then you go to Arizona and get absolutely destroyed. You don't score an offensive touchdown. Caleb Williams seems to be regressing a little bit. And again, the Patriots aren't in any great shape, so don't get me wrong. But Drake May is actually playing well. For playing on a line that sucks, for playing on a team whose defense isn't the best, Drake May has put up some good numbers. It looks good. So that's going to be an upset pick of mine. I'm picking the Patriots over the Bears. Bills over the Colts. Man, I'll never pick the Colts after. They made me watch that Sunday night game last week. Fuck the Colts forever. I think you figure, the Giants defense would be at least good in this game the way they played all year. Nope, just getting carved up like a fucking turkey. Giants are getting carved up like a Thanksgiving turkey. It's terrible. I have the Vikings over the Jaguars. Again, Trevor Lawrence isn't even starting. That might be a good thing for the Jaguars. I don't know. Although Trevor Lawrence seemed to be getting better a little bit in the last couple of weeks. But he is out. Mac Jones will be starting there for the Jaguars. Boy, watch. If the Vikings lose to Mac Jones, I mean, I think the panic bells are starting to ring in Minnesota anyway because they didn't play well last Sunday. That was a bad game they played against the Colts, and they only won because the Colts were just that much worse than they were. But if they lose to the Jaguars, panic bells are going to get real fucking loud there in Minnesota. Chiefs over Broncos. Again, if the Broncos had a better outing against the Ravens defensively, I would have had more of a thought about this. But Chiefs at home, they seem to be playing better. I think the Chiefs win that game. Oh, the under on this game all day, Hamster. Come on. Like, this was absolutely going to be the under. Who do I got? I got the Falcons over the Saints. Again, like Hamster said, he's a little bit nervous, but if as long as you're consistent and don't play down to your opponent, which again is a problem with the Falcons, as we discussed, but if you can make that step today, put your foot on the Saints' throat, and basically, because here's the thing, you have the Niners and the Buccaneers. If the 49ers with CMC back beat the Buccaneers and then the Falcons win today, I think that all but locks up the NFC South for them. Because you have the sweep on the Buccaneers, which means the Buccaneers are going to have to finish at least a game ahead of you in order to win any tiebreaker. And with the way the records are setting up, so like the Falcons have a chance to really put the division away today with a win against the Saints. So I think you would have to win that. I have the Niners beat. So I have the Falcons beating the Saints. I have the Niners beating the Buccaneers. Although that one can really go either way, especially where the Buccaneers played the Chiefs on Monday night. A hell of a game. Baker still got it. I love Otten, man. I love that guy. Cade Otten is becoming a top tier tight end in the NFL this year, at least in my eyes. Anyway, I like it. But I'm still going to go with the 49ers and with the getting CMC back for this game. But again, if the Buccaneers win, not a surprise to me at all. I have the Steelers over the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders because defense. I have the defense is better. Russell Wilson is playing well. He's able to stretch it out, and Washington's defense is not that great. So I think if you're able to hold Jaden to a little bit, limit him and Terry McLaurin, and if you're able to go ahead and score some points on that team, which you can. Listen, Daniel Jones and the Giants scored touchdowns on that team. So I think Russell Wilson, Kenny Pickett, and now Mike Williams. I don't know if he's playing for them this week or not. But even if he isn't, I think the Steelers are going to be able to do enough to win that game against Washington, even though a lot of people don't seem to think so. Washington's got a 68% mark there. Steelers have a 32% mark there for the public picks. But I think the Steelers win that game. Chargers over the Titans. I think that's a pretty easy pick. I have the Cardinals over the Jets, which we discussed before. I have the Eagles over the Cowboys. Again, as bad as the Eagles have been, they have to beat the Cowboys and they have to beat Nick Sirianni. They have to beat both of them. Like when you have to play against your own coach, that's bad. The Giants have to do that too. But if Nick Sirianni can stay out of the fucking way, the Eagles should win this game. The Cowboys do get Micah Parsons back, so maybe that helps the defense a little bit in some way. But if I'm the Eagles, hand the ball off to Saquon, shut the fuck up, run in, run out, get the win, go home. Lions over the Texans here on Sunday Night Football, and I got the Rams over the Dolphins there for Monday night. So that's the picks that I have for right now. Oh, is that Machine Gun Kelly? Oh man, do we have a longer halftime now because we got to watch Machine Gun Kelly be a fucking asshole on this German stage? Like, who cares about MG? Like, Jesus Christ! As if this day wasn't bad enough, you got to see Machine Gun Kelly. It just keeps getting worse. But anyway, this is Stay Tuned Sports. I'm your boy King, hanging out with you here on this early Sunday morning game as the Giants are taking on the Panthers from Munich. And we're suffering together, folks. And I appreciate your sports masochism as much as mine. Certainly appreciate it. Love it. Thank you for joining us here. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like. Also, share us around. Let people know that we're here. We're live. And watching this terrible, terrible, terrible fucking football game. Giants have 110 total yards. The Panthers don't have too much more, but they're still winning 10-0 here. Giants are going to get the ball here to start the third quarter. The second half, here we go. Can the Giants get something going here? Of course not, but we're going to see anyway. Maybe they surprise us. We don't know. Here comes the kick, and the Giants are going to take it at about the 2. We have a flag out already, and that's going to get taken up to the 27-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. That'll be the 15th flag of the game. Again, I count all flags thrown, not just accepted penalties, but all flags, whether they're offsetting or picked up or declined or whatever. Oh, no, wait, the flag is still up there, so they're still discussing. Because they can't throw a flag and not have anything without a discussion. Ah, there we go. Nice neck crack. So here we go. Come on, give us the call, ref. Jesus Christ, can we fucking go? So, yes. What, somebody moved early? Oh, there's a flag on both teams, so that's 2 flags. So they're going to re-kick? So that pops up to 16 since there were 2 flags. Jesus. So it was illegal for me, or false start there. Somebody moved early on the Panthers, but then the Giants had a legal block in the back. So offsetting, they're going to kick again. So game hasn't started yet. The second hasn't started yet, even though 5 seconds ticked off the clock. So it's 14:55. This is the first halftime lead that the Panthers have had since their first win of the season against Las Vegas. So, let's go Giants, baby. Just find new ways to fucking disappoint me. And we're ready to kick it off again. And there it goes again. And this one is going to go to about the 5. And that's where the Giants will return it from. And the Giants get up to the 30, out to the 35-yard line this time. And that is where the Giants and Daniel Jones will get their first possession here of the second half. Can we do anything? Probably not. Will Brian Dable call some dumb-ass fucking flea flicker penalty on a 3rd and 1? Probably. Probably. Let's strap in, folks. We only got one more half of this before the real games start. Daniel Jones hands off here on 1st and 10. That's going to be Tyrone Tracy, and he's going to get about 8 yards. 2nd and 2 coming up here for the New York Giants. Yeah, this game is like... It's like an Olive Garden salad, but with like wilted lettuce that has E. coli on it. When all you want is breadsticks. You want some breadsticks and you want the chicken parm. Never ending possible. You know what I'm saying? But what do? They come to you with this fucking E. coli covered, wilted, warm ass fucking salad that you're going to have to eat first. That's what this game is. This game is an Olive Garden salad. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody wants it. Tyrone Tracy with the carry there, but we have a flag on the play. He was tackled for a loss, but what is the flag? As we're going to have another referee discussion, because we can't throw a flag without there being a fucking referee discussion. I have no idea what happened. Did they pick up the flag? There was a flag, and then they pick it up? Doesn't matter. Cancel by fucking counter. So eat shit. 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Tyrone Tracy, and he's gonna push his way for the first down. That's what you do. You don't do a flea flicker on 3rd and 2. You run the ball. Power running. And Tyrone Tracy uses those big legs of his to go ahead and push his way. He got stopped short, but he was able to push his way past and got the first down. Hamster saying he might go to the Falcons-Giants game on December 22nd because the tickets might be like $30. But yeah, you might get some cheap tickets for that. So that'd be good. And I love the Falcons because they have the concession stands that are nice and cheap too. Like normal prices. So that'd just be a good day out. That'd be a good Sunday out. Thrown on 1st down. It's going to be caught. Isaiah Hodgins with the catch. Gain of about 7. 2nd and 3 coming up. Oh, they're going to say 2nd and 2. It's got a long 2. I'd love to make a trip down to the Butthole Dome. Oh, Panthers cheerleaders. What is up, ladies? How are you? I know. Misogynist and all that other stuff. They're attractive cheerleaders. What do you want to do? 2nd and 2. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Man in motion. Another man in motion. Takes the snap. Hand off to Singletary. He's gonna get... Where are they going to mark him down? I think he's short. I think it's going to be 3rd and inches here. Yeah, that's the one thing I like about Arthur Blank and what he did down there at the Butthole Dome was make everything very like beer is what? Like a $1.50 or $2.50 or something like that, which for a stadium beer is stupid. You know what I mean? And Daniel Jones on a QB sneak. On 3rd and inches. And the referee said first down. First down, Giants. They were saying Panthers are trying to say they fumbled it. They're saying forward progress stop. First down, Giants. Boy, lucky, fucking lucky there. That's a lucky call. That's a lucky call for the Giants. Jesus Christ. Daniel Jones back to throw here on 1st and 10. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Singletary. A gain of about 5. Yeah, no, the ticket prices, I think, are NFL ticket prices. Yeah, I mean, again, if you can get lower ticket prices if the opponent is not the best. But the concession stand prices there at Mercedes-Benz Stadium is really cool. That's why I would love to see a game down there. Plus, it's a beautiful stadium. It's just a really nice stadium. Looks like a butthole, but, what are you going to do? I'm a man who likes to eat ass, so a butthole doesn't look bad to me. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the New York Giants. Wan'Dale Robinson in motion. It's going to be another handoff. This one to Singletary. Singletary not moving the ball as good as Tyrone Tracy. I don't know why we keep on trying to make Singletary work. It's like, listen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Stop trying to make Singletary happen. It's not going to happen. 3rd and maybe 4 coming up here. Long 4 for the Giants. Giants 3rd down conversions. Started 0-4. We've made 3 since then. Jones back to throw. Caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Right past the... Oh, dude, he caught it before that too. But still, it doesn't matter. 1st down for the Giants. And they keep the chains moving. And we're lucky. Again, we're still lucky we have the ball. Because that should have been a fumble. Daniel Jones under center. Play clock under 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the play clock. And they just get it off. Hand off to Tyrone Tracy. Tracy, up, down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! The Giants! Holy shit, we're on the board. Oh, that's the wrong touchdown. Why do I have the wrong... I have the... Why do I not have the Panthers one up there? I don't know. Either way, score for the Giants, touchdown. Holy shit. The Giants have done something. The Giants have done something. Oh, my God. Again, Tyrone Tracy. They tried to make Singletary happen. Give it to Tracy. Good things happen when Tracy gets the ball. But Brian Daboll, you know how he's got to be. I like Singletary. I love Singletary. Singletary's my guy, as we saw on Hard Knocks. Boy, that really worked out, huh? Snap, hold, kick, up is good. And the Giants, now 3 points away from the Panthers. Panthers 10, Giants 7. Exactly, Hamster. That's what I always say. No, we got to do a flea flick. Don't you know when it's a very short yardage to gain, you do a trick play that doesn't work? Why not do that? That's the best. And by the way, you do it with a trick play in which you need your offensive line to be able to block and stop a pass rush, which the Giants' offensive line just can't do. That's not in their job description. Stop having a pass blocking? Fuck off. That's not what we do. Let's see here. Some breaking NFL personnel news. Amari Cooper, the Bills wide receiver, he is going to be out today against the Colts. Says he's dealing with a wrist injury, and he missed last week, obviously, as well. For the Washington football team of Redskin Commanders, right tackle Andrew Wiley, one of their most consistent and durable offensive linemen, is going to be out today versus the Steelers due to a shoulder injury. He was set up to go against TJ Watt. Oh boy. Again, that might get ugly there for Washington. Looking to see any other news popping off here as we get ready for the 1 o'clock games to start here as well here. So here we go. Giants are going to kick off. Panthers are getting the ball back. Panthers again with a 10-7 lead here on the New York Giants. If the Giants were able to hit that field goal earlier in the first half, this game would be tied right now, but what are you going to do? So here we go. At the 20-yard line, Panthers get the ball. 1st and 10. Hand off. Chuba Hubbard gets it up about 4-yard gain on the carry. 8:45 remaining here in the third quarter. You're watching Stay Tuned Sports with your boy King as we are up early on this Sunday morning watching the Giants and Panthers from Munich, Germany. Thank you so much for joining us here. If you like what you're watching, please give us a like, give us a share. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Certainly do appreciate it. If you want to go ahead and help us more tangibly, donation station link is down in the description along with our merch store link as well. Chuba Hubbard again gets the ball, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 on 2nd and 6. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 or 3rd and a long 1 here. Chuba Hubbard had 7 missed tackles forced in the first half. I didn't know that was even a fucking stat, but of course it would be against the Giants. 3rd, and indeed it is a long 1, as it is about the 28.5-yard line, and they have to get to the 30. Bryce Young steps up to the line. He's calling out protections, back in the shotgun. Play clock under 5. Coker in motion. Handoff. 1st down. Breaks right through to the second level. Chuba Hubbard back to over to 50, down to the Giants' 44-yard line. They needed a yard and a half. They got about fucking 30. Giants' run defense, really great. It's been fantastic to watch this game. They're really putting on a masterclass. It's been fantastic. And now Brian Burns is injured on the ground. That's going to help. That's going to make it. That's just fantastic. Oh, this is misery. This is just football misery. I don't know what else to say. Like here, I'm sorry. I know there's dead air. I'm just sitting there like I don't know what else to say. Like I've lost out of ways to absolutely shit on my team. I see Pedro Pants there in the chat. Good old Emerald saying King has hope again. No, the fuck I don't. I do not have hope. Let's put a pause on that, Pedro. Okay? No, there's no hope here. There's no hope here. There's no hope here. I know they really love their timeout, their commercial timeouts here. Like what happened before? It ended at the second quarter ended. I mean, the first quarter ended. They were going to the second quarter, so there was the commercial break in between quarters. Then they come back. It was a field goal by the Panthers. They kicked the field goal, and then they went right back to a commercial. That's almost as bad as college football's worse when it comes to the commercial breaks that they take. Like somebody will score a touchdown, they'll go to a commercial break. Then they'll come back from the commercial break, they'll do the kickoff. Then after the kickoff, they'll go to commercial break. Then they'll come back. And then let's say it's close to the end of a quarter, they'll get a play or two to the end of the quarter. End of the quarter, take another. There's so many commercials in college football. It's so annoying. It's so bad. Like that shit needs to change. Hamster says Young will throw an interception at this point. Not against this Giants fucking secondary. Are you out of your mind? This Giants secondary can't pick off shit. That's no. Bryce Young could throw it directly to a Giants cornerback. They're not catching it. It's not happening. So 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the Giants' 46-yard line. Bryce Young in shotgun, calling out protections to his offensive line. Under 7 minutes now in the third quarter. Bryce Young, he's going to step up in the pocket, running himself, and he's getting all the way down to the 30, to the 25, out at the 22-yard line. First down, Panthers. Crafty Southpaw in the chat says, Bryce Young, more like Bryce, run. Kill me. Look at Bryce Young having fun. When you play against the Giants, you just have fun. You don't have to worry about anything. There's no pressure. You're going to be fine. Yeah, fuck it. That's ready. You'll be good. Bryce Young hands off to Chuba Hubbard here on 1st and 10. Chuba's going to get down to about the 21. So only about a gain of 1, maybe 2. But there's a flag on the play. Let's get ready for another referee conference here. This will take a couple minutes here, as they just love talking to each other. Holding on the Giants, 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down. I don't care. I don't even care at this point. Whether we did or didn't, or whether that's a good call, bad call, I don't care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, you can see it's written all over my face. It is. It is, Emerald. It is. 1st and 10. Handoff here to Chuba Hubbard, and he's going to get it down to about the 7-yard line. So 2nd and inches coming up here. Brian Burns is back in the game for the Giants, but does it fucking matter? We can't stop the run, so it doesn't matter. Like, what's it? Put in traffic cones. It'll be better. Put in those little robot dummies. Maybe the robot tackle dummies can do better. Maybe that'll actually knock somebody over. Bryce Young under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Caught! Touchdown, Panthers. And they go right down the field. DJ Moore. I'm sorry, not DJ Moore. They moved him. Yeah, that's he's on the Bears. What am I talking about? That's David Moore. There's a lot of Moores on the Panthers. I just used to seeing more on the Panthers. So. Oh, is there a flag? What are we talking about? What's going on? I don't see a flag down. I don't see a flag marker. What the fuck is going on? Is it illegal? Okay, so there is a flag, but there was no flag marker, so illegal formation, so no touchdown. We're up to 19 flags for this game. Second and 6. After the penalty, we got more flags. False start on the Panthers. And we've hit 20 flags. Again, 20 flags thrown. That's not 20 accepted penalties. 20 flags thrown. That's all. Oh, this is going to be how this game is. We're going to go flag fest now. So now 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. They have to get to the 6-yard line for a first down. Or just get to the fucking end zone, which they'll probably do. 5:11 remaining here in the third quarter. Bryce Young, empty backfield, throws. Caught. And that's going to be a first down. Moore with the catch is going to be 1st and goal here for the Panthers. Giants defense making Bryce Young look like a fucking all-pro. Throw caught short. Down to the half-yard line for the Panthers. Sanders was the receiver, but could not get the ball over the goal line. Second and goal from the half-yard line. That's going to be a handoff and does not make it. 3rd and goal coming up here for the Panthers. In this game, Bryce Young looks like an MVP candidate. He looks like somebody that's like, if you had never watched football before, or this season anyway, and turned this game on, and were like, you came out of a coma, and you saw this game, didn't look at the records, and just saw the way he was playing, you're like, man, Panthers are a pretty fucking good team, huh? Panthers really fucking rolling here on offense. They're doing really good this year, huh? 3rd and goal, Bryce Young under center. Takes the snap, handoff to Chuba Hubbard, and that's going to be in for a touchdown. Easy peasy, lemon squeeze me. And the Panthers are an extra point away from a 10-point lead yet again. Das ist Young Jersey, very good, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This whole thing about the Giants front seven being good and how they've been the best part of the Giants this year. Not this. I don't know where they do. They're not where, what, who, where, when, why, how. What the fuck are the Giants like? What is this defense? What is this defense? 17-7, Panthers over the Giants. As we have 3:33 remaining in the third quarter, this game cannot end soon enough. Fire everybody. Like, at this point, fire everybody. The Giants are an embarrassment. And the fact that Mara won't fire anybody just shows that he doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit about the Giants fans. He doesn't give a shit about... Like, show something. Like, here's the thing. You can't bring Brian Daboll back next year. If Mara wants to bring Daboll back next year, like, fuck all. Like, no. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll watch the Canadian Football League. Eat shit. Like, I'm not going to do it. So show the fans at least that you have something like, listen, we're going to change everything. We're changing everything. And we'll start now. We're changing the coach. Guess what? We will be changing quarterbacks, but we're changing everybody. We're changing personnel. We're changing the general manager. We're going to get a general manager that knows what the fuck they're doing. We're going to do everything we can within our power. We'll spend all the money we can. We're a New York team. Yes, I know the NFL has the whole revenue sharing and everything like that, but we're still a New York team. We're in the middle of all this corporate money. Guess what we can do with all the advertisements and everything they have, with everywhere? Take the money you have, fucking buy somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing with football personnel and let them be the poach them from somebody else. I don't care. You know what we're going to get? We're going to get nobody fired. Next year is going to be another year of Daboll and Shane, and we're going to get a free medium Pepsi for our fucking trouble. Isn't that right, Mr. Mara? Mr. Tish? Isn't that how you're going to run this fucking thing? Buy somebody. I don't care. First and foremost, get a general manager that knows what the fuck he's doing. Like I said, poach him from somewhere. Poach Bean from Buffalo. Poach anybody. Get anybody. Poach Harry Roseman from fucking Philadelphia. I don't give a shit. Pay him $500 million. Pay him $500 million to be general manager. Here you go, Howie. Because Howie knows how to fucking run a team. Get a coach who's not a brain-dead asshole who's trying to be the smartest guy in the room. Fuck off. Get a coach who knows how to coach the fucking football team. How about that? That would be nice. Spend money on that. Get somebody who knows how to get personnel. Get a scouting department that knows how to recognize personnel. And get a coach who knows how to coach personnel. But he won't. Mara won't do that. Giants have the ball at the 26-yard line, by the way. 1st and 10. Daniel Jones in shotgun takes the snap. It's a handoff to Singletary. Why not Tyrone Tracy? I don't know. Why are we still putting fucking Singletary in there when he can't run? Second down and 9 coming up for the Giants. Oh, Bryce Young is having a day. Bryce Young's having a real nice day. Giants defense is gifted them beautiful. Like, hey, wow, this offense is running really smooth all of a sudden. Yeah, well, you're playing against tackling dummies at this point. Giants get the ball off again. It's Daniel Jones is going to pull it down and run it himself. Takes a fucking shot at the 30-yard line. Which is kind of funny because Singletary kind of had an open hole there. Yeah, ended it off. It's kind of funny. But 3rd and 5 coming up now for the Giants. Panther down. He's injured, which means we got a commercial coming up here. So 2:32 remaining in the third quarter. 3rd and 5 will be coming up here for Daniel Jones and the Giants as they try to claw back into this game. I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick of 13 years of this team being atrocious to watch, and it's just always they're hiring the worst people. You hire the worst general managers. You hire the worst coaches. Like you get Ben McAdoo, then you get the fucking special teams coach from New England, Joe Judge, and you're like, oh, Joe Judge is gonna be that worked. Ben McAdoo fucking worked. Then you get Brian Daboll, and it's like, oh, maybe it's that first year with 9-7-1 or whatever it was. Daniel Jones, best year he's ever had. He fucking dragged our ass into the fucking playoffs. Saquon Barkley wasn't hurt that year. He actually played decently. That Giants playoff game against Minnesota, Daniel Jones, I don't think he's ever had a better game in his career. He fucking lit it up in that game. And you're like, fuck, Giants are turning the corner finally. Maybe this is it. And then Brian Daboll said, watch this. I'm going to be the smartest guy in the room. Joe Shane did nothing for the offensive line. We drafted Evan Neal. Boy, what a great draft pick that turned out to be. Huh, Shane? Could have drafted a fucking traffic cone. Would have been better than fucking Evan Neal. How do we beat the Seahawks? Because Brian Dable actually let Daniel Jones loose. He let him play, let him throw down the field. He didn't fuck up some play calls, even though he tried. He tried at the end. And again, the games with Washington, we would have won if it wasn't for Brian Dable. Like if Brian Dable had put our backup kicker on the open spot on the roster, which we had. We went into that game with 52 players. We had a 53-man roster. We only went in with 52 players. There was an open roster spot that we knew Graham Gano had a pulled groin, but he didn't put a backup kicker on the fucking play. And Graham Gano on the first play, because it was a kickoff run back for a touchdown, it got called back. But Graham Gano's trying to run after the player now, hurts his fucking groin. Now we don't have a kicker for the game. If the Giants had a kicker in that game, Giants beat Washington in that first game. And if we make some better fucking play calls against Washington last week, we win that game too. And also if the referees didn't fuck us on a couple of calls. But again, that's neither here nor there at this point. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, Dable's cost us 5 games with his play calling. 3rd and 5, Daniel Jones, empty backfield, takes the snap back, looks, gets sacked because there was an empty backfield, so they just fucking rushed him. Giants offensive line can't protect for shit. 4th down, Giants gonna punt. Whatever. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. Watch. This is the year the Giants are gonna have a top 2, top 3 draft pick, and this is the year where there's no quarterback. There's no franchise player there. And even if there was, we'd probably pick somebody that was wrong. This team is just fucked. Like, can we just? Panthers get the ball. It's all the way up to the Giants' 47, or to their own 47-yard line. Near midfield is where they're going to have it, and they're probably going to score on this drive as well. If they just hand off to Chuba, Hubbard, it's going to be another touchdown. So, Pedro. See, this is the difference. I didn't have hope. I was celebrating the Giants scored a touchdown. That was great, but there's not hope here. There's no hope. There was never hope. After seeing the way the defense is played today, along with the fact that our offense can't get out of our own fucking way, there was no hope. There was no hope. And the fact that Dable keeps on trying to push Singletary as the right. Stop giving the ball to Singletary. He can't run the fucking ball. Give it to Tracy. Bryce Young stumbles around. I mean, even when he's stumbling, we can't get a sack. Fuck this team. Second and 10. Minute 27 left there in the third quarter. Bryce Young. Oh, incomplete. You got to catch that ball, brother. What? I'm sorry. Why are you celebrating? He dropped the ball. You didn't do shit. Oh, look at me. I'm a sledgehammer. No, the fuck you're not. He dropped the ball. Who the fuck? You did nothing on that play. You're losing 17-7. The Panthers have been all over you. What the fuck are you celebrating? You dumb fuck. Third and 10 coming up here for the Panthers. Bryce Young, Chuba Hubbard in the backfield with him. He's in shotgun. Takes the snap back, looks, throws to Chuba Hubbard out of the backfield. Chuba gets to the 50, but no further. It'll be 4th and about 6. And the Panthers look like they're going to go ahead and punt the ball. And it looks like it is. There's Hecker out on the field. Crafty stuff. I did it with my mind. He dropped the ball because of me. A Mentok, the mind taker. Boo-wee. Punt is away. And boy, that's going to take a Panthers bounce down to the 4-yard line, and that is where the Giants will start. Boy, this is Boy, there's a good chance for a safety coming up on this drive. I'll let you know that. 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Panthers 17, Giants 7. Daniel Jones and the Giants are going to take over on their own 4-yard line. Let's see what kind of trick play Brian Daboll has for this one. Oh, we're going to do something really, bow, to go ahead and, with the offensive line that can't block and players that can't execute. Go ahead, Brian. Do it. Do it. I want to see it. How bad can we get, Brian? It's always fucking Brian's. Let's do it. Come on. First and 10. Malik Neighbors out wide to the right. Daniel Jones hands off. Tyrone Tracy gets stuffed. Panthers were expecting that run. Clogged up the lanes. 2nd and 9 coming up here for the Giants. That might be the last play. Giants are going up to the line. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, no, that's going to be the end of the third quarter. It's the fourth quarter. I'd say get the 4s up, but I don't give a shit. There's a 4, there's a 1. Who gives a fuck? We're 15 minutes away from this being over, folks. God, sweet, sweet release is coming. This or death, one or the other. It feels like death. Well, here we go. 2nd and 9 going to be coming up for the Giants when the fourth quarter starts here. Justin Jefferson just making some one-handed grabs down there in Jacksonville, making it look easy. Jaguars wearing their white lids today. They're brand new. They're icy white. Even you're in Jacksonville. There's no ice in fucking Jacksonville, but still. Whatever. Niners, they have said that Nick Bosa, Deebo Samuel, and Christian McCaffrey are all playing today against the Buccaneers. That game is coming up at 1 o'clock as well. So that's another 1 o'clock game that's going to be a lot better than watching this fucking game. Never mind. Sorry. Getting mad. Chuba Hubbard so far in this game, 19 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. And that's all in 3 quarters. Jesus Christ. The Giants suck. Who's this? Schefter has lists of active and inactives for today. Drake London for the Falcons. He will be active. Deebo, as we talked about. Christian McCaffrey. Nick Bosa. Brian Thomas Jr. and Gabe Davis. They will all be active. Inactives for today will be Trevor Lawrence. Juju Smith-Schuster will be inactive. Jamal Williams for the Lions. He's going to be inactive. And Cedric Wilson is inactive as well. Vrabel. I would want Vrabel, Pedro. I would want Mike Vrabel as the coach of the Giants. Smoking darts on the fucking sideline. Get this team, get this fucking little attitude and toughness. 2nd and 9. Daniel Jones throws over the middle. Incomplete. Wan'Dale Robinson was the intended receiver. 3rd and 9. I would want Vrabel. I don't want Belichick. I do not want Belichick. I think that his time is come and gone. No, I don't want Belichick. I would want Vrabel. I want Mike Vrabel. If I had my pick, I would want Mike Vrabel. Which is why I think you should fire Daboll now and start talking to Vrabel right now. Daboll to Vrabel. That's going to be caught by Johnson, the tight end. 1st down for the Giants. Holy shit. There's a positive play for the New York Giants. Break out the champagne. Bring out the party poppers. Let's fucking go. But yeah, for the Giants, like on a wish list of right now of who's available to be a coach, I would want Mike Vrabel. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. Daniel Jones under center. Hands it off. And a gain of half a yard. Neighbors walking gingerly back to the huddle. Don't like seeing that. Neighbors only 2 receptions for 12 yards. Daniel Jones back to throw. It's actually going to be caught. Holy shit. Wan'Dale Robinson, not a 5-yard curl, gets it out to the 40-yard line. First down, Giants. Let's see how we fuck this up. Let's see how we stall this drive out. Penalties or turnover or what are we going to do? It's going to be something. Like let's be honest. It's not. This is not ending in a touchdown. So what would the bet be? Penalty or turnover of how this drive stalls? So first and 10, they call it actually from the 39-yard line is where they spot it. Daniel Jones back throws, deep ball again, caught by Malik Neighbors, and he is going to be down. He's hurt. He was already kind of ginger before. And, I don't know. Did you hit the nuts? He seems okay now. Maybe just the wind knocked out of him. He seems to be okay. He's walking. He looks fine. Emerald in the chat says, "Believe in Danny Euros." Listen, I like Daniel Jones, and I want him to be successful, and I think he will be as long as he gets away from the Giants, because this Giants organization just ruins people. It just does. This is the worst fucking place. Cody says Panthers D must have taken an early flight home. Not really. They're not taking a flight. Like this is not sustainable, as we just saw. Malik Neighbors hurt. And, of course, they take an injury timeout, so here we go with another fucking commercial here. Thanks a lot, NFL Network. As we are approaching the noon hour, means we're an hour away from the 1 o'clock games. The good football is almost here, folks. Good football is almost here. Again, going to be taking a break for the 1 o'clock games. We will be back here for the 4:25 Eagles versus Cowboys. Me and your good friend Jimbo are going to be here covering that game for you to see how the Eagles do against the Cowboys. I assume they're going to win, but with Nick Sirianni, you never fucking know. So, who knows? I don't know. That didn't look like a concussion. That looked more like, again, he was kind of limping before, so I don't know. Maybe it's a hamstring. Maybe it's maybe wind knocked out of him, because he seemed to be walking fine to the sidelines after that. Like he didn't seem groggy. He didn't seem like that, and he also didn't seem like he was really holding anything else like that. It looks like either wind knocked out of him or got hit in the nuts. I think Steelers football team of Redskin Commanders I think will be good. I think the Steelers win that game, but I think it'll be good. Everybody sings Don John. Yeah, you can't not sing Country Road, take me home. home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Daniel Jones hands it off. Tyrone Tracy gets. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Singletary. He gets a first down. $12:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Giants get a 1st and 10. They are in Panthers territory, by the way. Devin Singletary, 7 rushes for 35 yards. From the Panthers' 28-yard line. Daniel Jones under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. That's going to be a gain of about 5 for the New York Giants. Singletary again with the carry. The way he fell, it looks like it just might be wind knocked out of him. I don't think it's maybe a shoulder, but the shoulder didn't seem like bad, but I don't know. Daniel Jones, 2nd and 4, looks, throws. It's going to be dropped. They're going to say catch and fumble by Tyrone Tracy. He's going to be, 3 yards short. So 3rd and 3 coming up here. Did he ever have control of that ball? They say he caught it. 3rd and 2 coming up here. Daniel Jones. Blitz coming. He gets away from it. He's going to pull it down, run it himself. 1st down for Daniel Jones. Gets it down to about the 13-yard line. 1st down for the Giants. Damn, I need more coffee. First and 10. Daniel Jones, 5 rushes for 21 yards in this game. Usually, I don't know what his over-under is. Usually, Daniel Jones, you want to pick the over on the rushing, you usually hit that bet. So 1st and 10, Daniel Jones rolls out to his right. He's going to pull it down and run it himself again. Gains only about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Giants. As we see Malik getting ready to come back on the field, got his helmet on. He's out of the blue tent. I guess they had to do all the checks on him, even though he didn't hit his head. I guess they were just being precautious, and that's fine. Here's the snap. Handoff to Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy gets the 1st down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for the New York Giants. Malik Neighbors back on the field. And now back off the field. Oh. So here are the Giants, 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. How will they fuck this up? Daniel Jones. Fake handoff. He's going to pull it down, running for himself. Touchdown! Danny Dimes. And the Giants don't fuck it up. And they score a touchdown. They're still losing. And they're going to... Why do I keep on hitting the wrong one? I keep on hitting the Ravens one. I don't know why the Ravens one is still there. Well, the Giants do get a touchdown. What Giants hope? There's no Giants hope. There's no Giants hope here. What? They were going to go for 2? You're going to go for 2, Davo? Huh? Yeah. That's what I fucking thought. Extra point coming up here for the Giants. Snap, hold. Kick is up, and it is good. Giants have now scored 2 touchdowns, and it's 17-14 Panthers. But let's face facts. The Panthers are going to fucking carve through that Giants defense, get right down the field, score another touchdown, and be up 10 points again relatively soon. So we know that's going to happen. Again, the Giants missed that field goal earlier, so it would be a time gain if we hit that, but we know we're not going to. Why do I have both possessions up here? Either way, it doesn't fucking matter at this point. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Even if somehow, it's not going to happen, but even if somehow the Giants come back and win this game, everybody should still be fired. Sorry, just looking on Twitter, seeing if there's any news, any more NFL news. Again, as we are approaching the 1 o'clock games, we're now past noon here on the East Coast. I'm watching on a stream, so all I see is the NFL Plus logo here. I don't see any commercials. I didn't see any Fireball commercials. Could it be Ron Jeremy? I don't know, because Fireball does tend to, end up in unconsensual sex. So, Pecan says, "Fire them all." That's welcome. Yep, welcome. That's just you're echoing what I'm saying, 1,000%. Daniel Jones, 13 of 22, 124 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, although he has a rushing touchdown. Bryce Young, they took his stats off before I could read it, but he's having a very good game himself. So here comes the Graham Gano. And a kick. That's going to land 2 yards in the end zone, and that's going to be kneeled down for a touchback at the 30-yard line is where the Panthers will take control of this ball and where they will run it down the Giants' throat. First and 10, handoff to Chuba Hubbard here, and Chuba is going to get a gain of about 4 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up here, but hold on, we've got a flag. We've got a flag, and we're up to 21. Holding on to Panthers, that's going to be 1st and 20 now coming up here, as the Panthers will get the ball at the 20-yard line. Coker is the guilty party. First and 20 from the 20. Bryce Young in shotgun, takes the snap. Back, looks, throws. It's going to be caught by Hubbard. There's another flag here. Ball's out! They're going to say he's down. They're saying Chuba Hubbard is down. No fumble, but there is a flag still. Chuba appears to be injured. The Giants are saying he wasn't down. No idea what's going on. Let's see how this all gets sorted out. I don't believe Drew Brees is the general manager of the Saints. I do not believe that is the case. Mickey Loomis is still currently the general manager of the Saints. So, illegal block in the back on the Panthers. Did they call a fumble? Oof. Might have had a torn knee on there. If the knee's torn, does it still count as down? If I'm the Panthers, I might review that, but I guess all right. They're saying Giants ball. Sure enough, okay. They overturned it. All right. To me, it looked like his knee was down before the ball came out, but that's just me. Maybe I'm done. You know. So anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Giants from the 22-yard line. Oh boy. Daniel Jones fakes the handoff to Tyrone Tracy. Almost picked off, but then caught by the tight end down to the 10-yard line. Johnson with it was tipped by the Panthers and then caught by our tight end. Hell of a concentration. So again, 1st and 10 from the 11 is where they're calling it. Daniel Jones under center. Hands it off. That's going to be a gain of about 5. Tyrone Tracy. 2nd and 5. Might be 2nd and 6 depending on the spot. Seven minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 5. They do call 2nd and 5 coming up here now for the Giants. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Wandale in motion. It's going to be a handoff here to Malik Neighbors, and he's going to be stopped for a yard loss. 3rd and 6 coming up here. See how the Giants fuck it up. Giants always fuck it up. Great opportunity. Fuck it up. That's just it's just the way of the world when it comes to the Giants. 6:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Giants have 3rd and 7. They said, well, 2-yard loss. Fuck me. Huh? Panthers defense trying to hold on here. Giants trying to take the lead. Daniel Jones in shotgun again. Takes the snap, back, looks, throws. Why are we... Turnover, intercepted as it was going for Tyrone. Why are we throwing that pass in the first place? Thank you, Hamster. That's what I said. Why are we throwing it? What are we doing? Throw in the end zone! God. Tyrone Tracy helped him catch that ball. I told you. I said, how are they going to fuck it up? How are they going to fuck it up? And they did it. I'm turning into Frank the fucking Tank here. How Tank is with the Mets is how I am with the Giants at this point. It's like, well, we're going to fuck it. Like, there's no hope. There's no positive coming out of here. So now from their own 9-yard line, Bryce Young under center. That's going to be a handoff and a gain of 6 yards. Chuba Hubbard with the carry. And people are going to blame Daniel Jones for that. Why is Brian Daboll calling a play where you're throwing a fucking screen pass on 3rd and 7 when you're right next to the end zone? Throw the fucking ball in the end zone. 2nd and 4. Gain of about 3 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1 here. Chuba Hubbard again with the carry. Time running out here for the Giants. Bryce Young in shotgun, back, looks, throws, incomplete, looking for Coker. Incomplete, 4th and 2 coming up, and the Panthers are going to have to punt. 4:40 remaining. Again, the Giants defense steps up here at least now, but we'll see what the Giants offense can do. Again, you were down there you were on their 9-yard line, and you fucking... Anyway. Punt is away. All the way down to the Giants' 30-yard line. Returned up to the 39.5-yard line. I don't think it was the D that did anything. It was Bryce Young missed a throw. If Bryce Young was a little bit more accurate with that throw, it's a completed pass. And a long one. He might have been gone if he was a little bit more on the ball. So that's the Giants' defense didn't do anything on that. They let Chuba Hubbard get 9.5 yards carrying, and then the Panthers decided to throw a pass on 3rd and 1 for some fucking reason. A very Daboll decision there. Handoff here on 1st down to Tyrone Tracy. He gets about 6 yards on the carry. 4:15 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Clock is ticking. Tyrone Tracy, 17 rushes, 105 yards, and a touchdown. Feed that man the ball. How about that? Brian Daboll make smart play calling though? Yeah, fat fucking chance. Hand off here. Tracy's going to bounce to the outside. We have a flag down. What is this going to be? Holding? Move the Giants back 10 yards. Of course, the Giants they can't get out of their own way. Did he say encroachment? But on the offense, that's not offside. This is offsides for offense. This is encroachment on defense. Like that. Oh, whatever. Okay. I was like, I thought the ref pointed the wrong way because he did the encroachment side, but he did against. Okay. 2nd and 9 now. Daniel Jones back, looking to throw. Throws over the middle. Is that caught? Or are they saying incomplete? They're going to say incomplete, 3rd and 9. Let's see. I think that's a catch. Nope. Hit the ground first. Good camera angle. I thought he might have had it. I thought he had his hand. I thought he might have had his hand, but that camera angle showed clearly one hopped it. So here we go, 3rd and 9. You know what it is. So 4th and 9, I think you have to go for it at this point of the game. Wait, that's a bad throw. That's a bad throw. Daniel Jones is a bad throw. I mean, that's just a bad throw. Jadeveon Clowney down for the Panthers. And so we're going to have another commercial coming up here. God, just end this fucking game. Can we do this, please? Stop getting hurt. Get off the field so we can just get the clock running and end this game. Come on. Nope, Giants are going to punt it. Oh, yeah, no, that's great. No, I know, we're deep in I know we're in our own end. I get it. 4th and 9, I get it. But of all the times for, maybe do a little bit of risk taking here, Dable. Now you get conservative. Now this is the time you get conservative, huh? All the Panthers really are going to have to do is run at the clock. 3:27 remaining in the game. Giants do have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning, but So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the 19-yard line. After that punt, gain of about 3 yards by Chuba on 1st down. 2nd and 7. Chuba Hubbard stood up. He's going to lose a yard. 3rd and 8 coming up here for the Panthers. Clock down to 2:42. And it looks like the Giants are going to take their first timeout. I miss when my team was fun to watch. I miss watching fun football and good football. I miss being excited about football. I really do. It's disheartening at this point. I just want to watch good football and be excited about good football again. It's been so fucking long. It's been so fucking long. Third and 8. Bryce Young back to throw. Looks caught. 1st down. Uh, 2:32 left here in the 4th quarter. It's a 1st down. Giants have already used one of their timeouts, although that play did go out of bounds, so the clock did stop. So 2:39 actually. 2:39 remaining. Panthers with the ball here at the 32-yard line. Hand off to Chuba Hubbard. He loses 2 yards. 2:35 left. Giants are going to call timeout. They have 1 timeout remaining plus the 2-minute warning. Yeah, I said that before. I said if you just kind of got out of a coma or something and you just turn this game on, have no idea whose record is what, watching these two teams play, you sitting there like, man, that Bryce Young, he's a Pro Bowler, right? He's an absolute All Pro. Is he up there in the MVP candidate? Like, he's playing really great. This is a great quarterback. 2nd and 12, handoff again to Hubbard, and that stops. He gets a 2-yard gain. Giants take their final timeout. .233 remaining. It's going to be 3rd and very long here for the Panthers. So the Giants are out of timeouts, which means if the Panthers get a first down here, game is over. First down, game's over. This is it. This is going to be the game here. If the Giants can stop the Panthers, they can get the ball back and maybe do something. Probably not, but they'll have an opportunity to do something. If the Panthers get a first down, they can kneel it out, and the game will be Dunskies. Bryce Young, back to throw, steps up. Off of Chuba Hubbard's hands, incomplete. If he caught that, he had a blocker out in front of him, he would have been able to probably get the first down. But the Giants are going to get the ball back to somehow fuck it up and lose the game anyway. Let's see. I'm interested to see how bad we fuck this up. Jimbo, good friend Jimbo in the chat says, I hear the misery in Kingsway stowed. You have no fucking idea how this... Yeah, you have no idea. Dude, you have no idea. You should have been watching the whole game here. You should have been watching the whole game. So the punt is away. Giants fair catch it down at the 20-yard line. So Giants got to go 80 yards. Giants got to go 80 yards. Oh, the Giants have to go 80 yards. Oh, strap in, folks. This is going to be a fucking circus. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. This is going to be fun. First and 10 from the 21-yard line is where they have the Giants. Jones in shotgun. Takes a snap back. He's looking to throw. That's going to be complete for 5 yards. Malik Neighbors runs up. Second and 6. Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's looking to throw. Caught. First down at the 35-yard line. Malik Neighbors with the catch. 1:59 as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Giants can do it. Hamster in the chat says, we can do it. If you say so. Pecan says, I feel better as a Saints fan now. You might. Again, if this game ends the way it is right now, I think there's going to be a new bottom team in the Booty Cheeks 5. Do I have my current Booty Cheeks 5 up here? Again, I made the graphics. Again, I just missed the show because I was dying. Where's the countdown here? Where's my countdown? Okay, we already did this before for that. Let me pull that away. Did my Booty Cheeks 5 come up here? Yes, I think this is the current Booty Cheeks 5 I have. The Giants still at 2-7, Titans at 2-6, Raiders at 2-7, Saints at 2-7, Panthers at 2-7. If the Panthers win this game, depending on how the other teams here do, like if somebody gets like ridiculously blown out or something, but saving that, if the Panthers win this game, I might have to drop the Giants all the way fucking down. Like let's be honest. Let's be serious. Let's be serious. Oh. Looking here on the old Twitter X, seeing what we have. Any more news coming out? Not really. Just seeing George Kittle getting ready for the game in Tampa. Looking at a live-action Cletus the Robot from Fox there in, where is that, New Orleans? Yeah, pretty cool. That's nice. See CMC getting ready there for the Niners. Bears getting ready for their game against the Pats. Here we go, 159, back from the 2-minute warning. The Giants have the ball at the 35-yard line. Sweet Caroline, fucking slut. Here we go, Daniel Jones back. Deep ball thrown! Caught! Malik Neighbors with a fucking catch on a deep ball from Danny Dimes. No, incomplete. No, never mind. I thought he had it. That's hit the ground. Malik Neighbors saying he caught it. I thought he caught it, but nope, never mind. Oh, nice try selling it. That was a nice try selling it, Malik. Good job. He tried. I'll give him effort. I'll give him A for effort. A for effort, Malik. He sold that shit. Listen, if you can't get jacked for Country Road, man, I don't know what's, of course you're going to play better. Second and 10 after that deep field attempt. Nice attempt. Like, listen, it was a good pass. It was a good pass and it was a good attempt for the catch. Just didn't get there. $1:52 remaining. Second and 10. Daniel Jones in shotgun takes a snap. Quick throw. That's going to be caught. Giants rush to the line. 3rd and 4. Daniel Jones. Snap. Throws to Hyatt again. Caught. First down. New York Giants. But the clock keeps moving. 1:28. Time. They have time. They have time here. No timeouts for the Giants. But they have 1:23, 1:22. They are getting to the line quick. Now from the 46-yard line. Daniel Jones takes the snap. Back. Looking to throw. Throws down the middle. That's going to be caught and a first down for Johnson, the tight end. As he gets up, hands the ball to the official. 106, 105, 104. Giants get up to the line. Ball is set. We are at 1 minute. Snap. Jones steps up. Caught by Hyatt. That's going to be a gain of 9 yards. 48, 47, 46, 45. Giants being very economical with the time here. Setting up for the play. Rushing up to the line. 2nd and 1. Now from the 32-yard line. Hyatt doesn't know what the play is. Here's the snap from Jones. He's back. He looks. He throws. That's going to be caught by Neighbors. Inbounds 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. Now the clock is ticking. Giants are going to have to spike the ball. It is a first down. Spike the ball. It is at the 27-yard line. 17 seconds left. Graham Gano getting ready for a possible game-tying field goal that would send this game into fucking overtime. And I don't want it to. I don't need more football like this. Get it into the end zone. End the fucking game. Second and 10 coming up here. Panthers take their first timeout. Or second timeout. I thought they already had a timeout. Oh, I didn't know. Look at me. Look at me not paying attention to the timeouts. That's usual. Oh, no, it was their first time out. Okay. They just had moved it earlier. Okay, so that was indeed their first time out. So I was paying attention. All right. I'm not losing my skull. I thought I was. I thought I was losing my mind. It happens. So here we go. 17 seconds remaining. Second and 10. Giants in the huddle. Daniel Jones on this drive. 7 for 9, 52 yards. From the Panthers 27. Daniel Jones in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. He's looking to throw. Caught out of bounds. Gain of about 3 yards there. 3rd and 7. Don't play for overtime. Just get it into the end zone. Come on. Just get it into the end zone. Get it into the end zone. Get it into the end zone and end our fucking misery. Get it into the end zone and end our fucking misery. Come on, baby. 12 seconds left. 3rd and 7. Daniel Jones. And we have another timeout here. As the Panthers take their second timeout. You know, at this point, the Giants have, you got to get one shot to the end zone, and then you go for the field goal clear. It's already 3rd and 7. If I'm Daniel Jones, I just tell Brian Dable to eat shit. Like, I'll call it. Like, if I'm Daniel Jones, call the fucking play yourself. It's got to be better than what fucking Dable's giving you. Third and 7. 13 seconds left. From the 24-yard line. Daniel Jones takes the snap. Back. Looks. Throws. Out of bounds. Incomplete. 10 seconds left. Didn't even look for the fucking end zone. And here comes Gano. Which means that we're playing for fucking overtime. If Gano makes it. And that's even if Gano makes it. I don't want overtime. I don't want. Who wants more of this game? 42-yard attempt for Graham Gano. Carolina's going to take their last timeout. What time is it we got here? 12:36. We're about 44 minutes away. 24 minutes away from the start of the 1 o'clock games. Good football is almost here, folks. Good football is almost here. Relax. We're almost there. So here comes Graham Gano for the 42-yard attempt. Snap, hold, kick is up. And it is good. So with 5 seconds left, it appears we are going to overtime. Just what we all wanted. The overtime between the Giants and Panthers in fucking Germany. Life is pain. So, 5 seconds left. John's going to kick the ball off here. It's a shame you can't do squibs anymore. That's down. Landed So time is ticking, 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 ticking. Return up to the 28-yard line. Time is off, and we are, and of course there's a flag. Can't end regulation without there being a flag. Holding on the Panthers. Doesn't matter though. Regulation is over, and we are going to overtime, which means I guess put the fives up. We got the fives. This game ends in a fucking tie. I swear to fucking God. Getting ready for the coin flip here. See the referee explaining all the overtime rules and showing them all the coins and da-ba-da-da-da. They use a euro over there, or what are they doing? Jones makes the call. I don't know what it is. But the Giants do win the ball. They win the toss. They win the ball. They'll have a chance to win the game here to start off overtime. Will they? Who the fuck knows? I want to thank everybody for joining me here on this early Sunday, watching the Giants and the Panthers from Munich, watching me be just miserable and lose my mind over my watching the Giants to be this. Here we are, baby. Here we are. This is it. This is what we do. This is wonderful. If you like what you're watching, if you like sports masochism, if you like watching somebody be miserable watching football, please give us a like, share us around. It's great. And also, if you're watching and not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out tremendously. If you want to help us out in a little bit more of a direct, tangible fashion, we have our link for our donation station down in the description below. Same for our merch store. The current leader in the clubhouse when it comes to our donations is Pecan, as he has donated $15 to us. If you want to get your name in a ticker, just like Pecan has right now, his name's actually coming up right now. See, look at top contributor, Pecan, donated $15. You want your name there? You have to donate more than $15. But of course, any donations will be lovingly accepted, and we will, of course, give you a shout out no matter what. But the name on a ticker, it's got to be over $15. So again, thank you so much to everybody who does support us, even just by watching us, by subscribing to us, by hitting that like button. Your support means a tremendous amount to us here at Stay Tuned Sports, and we love each and every one of you. Thank you so very much for all that you guys do in helping to support us here. Even waking up early and watching the Giants and Panthers game from Germany. Like this is this is some good support here. Watching this, you know. But here we go, 10 minutes. We have in the overtime period, the Giants are going to get the ball first. As we see Daboll going over the plan with Daniel Jones. If I'm Daniel Jones, I'm telling Daboll to eat shit because your play calls are fucking ass. Can the Giants pull the Chiefs here? Can they get a win in overtime without having the Panthers touch the ball? I say no, but yeah, I was going to say Germany's going to be like, listen, before, we like the game. We like having the NFL. We do like the NFL over here, but maybe you let us choose a game for next year, maybe, perhaps, yeah. Yeah, thank you. So here comes the kickoff, and that's going to be caught at about the 5-yard line. Giants are going to return it up to the 20, to the 25, and that is where Gray is going to be tackled, 25-yard line. So that is where the Giants will start. Oh, a little pushing and shoving here from the Panthers. First and 10, Daniel Jones going up to his offensive line saying, please, motherfuckers, please protect me for a little bit. Just a little bit. A smidge of protection. That would be nice. Thank you. Daniel Jones, a handoff here to Tyrone Tracy, who fumbles the ball immediately. Are you fucking kidding me? That's it. They can kick the field goal now. They're in. It's just kick the field goal. End the game, please. Tyrone Tracy fumbled the ball. Dexter, don't celebrate. You're about to lose. I love you, Dexter, but don't celebrate. You lost to the Panthers. You lost to the Panthers. Second and 9 coming up here. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Unless the Panthers do something absolutely retarded, dumb here, like stupid, like another turnover, like, and I don't care. Yeah, I used a bad word. I don't care. Fuck off. Third down, handoff, doesn't matter because they're just there in field goal range. So here comes the game-winning field goal for the Panthers, and then we can mercifully end this game and watch good football for the 1 o'clock hour at least. Because then we got to watch the Eagles and Cowboys, and that's gonna suck. I like seeing Tommy DeVito over there talking to Tyrone Tracy. That's a good locker room guy. Giants timeout. Why are you calling a timeout? Like what? Who gives a shit? You're gonna ice the kicker on what? Like a fucking 20-yard field goal? Eat shit, Brian Dable. It's not my vocal cords are dying. I'm tired. I'm just tired of watching football like this. I'm tired of 13 years of watching just bad football, just not being excited or having fun. Like watching football is supposed to be fun. I don't have fun. It's not fun. What part of this is fun? I mean, it's fun for you guys. The reason I'm doing this is because it's fun for you guys to watch me be absolutely miserable. But there's no fun in this. Snap, good. Field goal, over. Game, over. Giants are the worst team in the NFL. Panthers beat the Giants in overtime, 20-17. After Giants win. Hey, Kaysen, how you doing? You're just in time to see the Giants lose to the Panthers, 20-17, to become officially the worst team in the NFL. Again, Giants win the toss in overtime. First play, fumble, It's over. Like, it's typical. So, Brian Daboll needs to be fired immediately. Joe Shea needs to be fired immediately. They need to clean house of these players. Let them go. Evan Neal, get the fuck out. Get the fuck off my television screen. Just everybody needs to go. Tyrone Tracy needs to hold on to that ball better. That wasn't even a peanut punch. That was just someone touched the ball and it fell out. Like, you can't do that. And the Giants, yeah. So that's it. We're going to be back here at 4:25 for the Eagles and the Cowboys. Ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to thank you so much for watching us here on Stadium Sports. If you liked me being miserable and enjoyed yourself watching that, please give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It would be huge, and we would appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Again, if you want to help us out in a little bit more of a tangible fashion, we have a link for our donation station and our merch store that is in the links below in the description right here. Again, thank you so much for watching us here in the early morning. Enjoy the 1 o'clock games. Again, like I said, we'll be back here for Eagles and Cowboys at 4:25. Adios, everybody. Have yourself a great 1 o'clock slate.